Before him stood a majestic immortal mountain, towering straight like a divine sword piercing the boundless heavens, cutting through layers upon layers of clouds, exuding an ancient aura of solemnity, grandeur, and timeless power. At the foot of the mountain lay a vibrant sect full of life and spiritual energy. The female disciples, upon seeing a young man walking toward them, grew extremely excited, their hearts pounding like drums. One of them couldn't help but shout joyfully, "Senior brother, we greet senior brother." Suddenly, another female disciple lightly hit the head of the girl who had just spoken and sternly reminded with a flustered tone, "Don't shout his name like that, show some respect." A valiant figure stepped gracefully through a blood-soaked battlefield. The girl's voice, filled with pride and admiration, resounded like a hymn. "Since senior brother came down the mountain, he's crushed every single foe. No one has survived his strike. He's unrivaled by his peers and has even slain those above his realm. He's the Nine Heaven Sect's #1 genius. He's even been granted the title of Elder. You gotta call him Elder Yi from now on." The man the female disciples were talking about earlier was now walking leisurely under the golden sunlight, a blade of grass between his lips, a fishing rod slung casually over his shoulder, exuding a lazy yet untamed charm. He was Yi, once a senior brother, now an elder of great fame. His eyes carried the coldness of one who had witnessed countless deaths. As he walked, he sank silently into his own thoughts like ripples vanishing into the abyss. "The only reason I've won every fight since transmigrating here isn't 'cause I'm a badass, it's because I can see the death dates of all living things." Then he glanced at a young man by the roadside bullying a few cats. Above their heads floated numbers representing their remaining lifespans like ghostly countdowns of fate. The cats below showed 263 days, 170 days, while the young man only had 19 days, 1 hour, 21 minutes, 34 seconds left to live. Seeing this scene, Yi casually reminded, his tone indifferent yet faintly chilling, "Bullies always get what's coming to them, so watch your back." But deep down he was calculating with cold precision, if I pick to confront them at the moment of their death, even if I don't deliver the killing blow, they'll still die for some reason, and the credit and reputation will naturally be mine. The young man ignored him, still cursing and hitting the cats, shouting furiously, "You stupid cat, how dare you scratch me!" Yi said nothing more, quietly passing by him with empty eyes, thinking to himself as the wind brushed past his robes, "But having this fate-seeing ability isn't exactly a good thing either." At that moment, above the heads of everyone behind him appeared the same number, glowing faintly. 9,125 days. 9,125 days. About 25 years later, a mysterious catastrophe will wipe out all life, even the sun and moon won't be spared. I stopped fighting 5 years ago. I've been visiting wise men from all races, trying to learn more about the end of the Dharma era. But so far, nothing. The system's death date has never been wrong. Since it's unavoidable, I might as well just chill out and wait for the end. Before long, he arrived home. At the gate stood an old man with silver hair and beard, the number 9,125 days floating above his head, and a young girl peeking shyly from behind like a blooming lotus. "You!" exclaimed in surprise, "Master?" The old man waved cheerfully and replied with a bright laugh, "My dear disciple, I've been waiting for you forever." They quickly entered a quiet room. Yu respectfully poured tea for his master and asked with curiosity and caution, "Master, what brings you here? Is something big up?" He sat down, silently watching his master, thoughts swirling like clouds in his mind. Master's lived for over 100 years more than me. If I bring up the world's end, maybe he has a solution. Yu's master spoke slowly, his tone deep yet calm like rolling thunder. "There is something important." He smiled and continued, eyes gleaming with purpose. "Tomorrow, the 5 great sects are holding the spiritual abyss treasure hunt. The sect master wants you to join our team and help the 9 Heavens sect take the lead." Hearing that, Yu's gaze drifted into emptiness, his thoughts echoing bitterly like a sigh through the void. The world's about to end, and the 5 great sects are still beefing over scraps, pointless. He raised the cup of tea to his lips, took a slow sip, then gently refused with calm determination, "Master, I have more important things to deal with. I won't be able to join this time." His master smiled kindly and said with understanding, "Is that so? Then I'll turn them down for you, my disciple." Yu replied softly, "Thanks for understanding, master." At that moment, his master pulled the shy girl from behind and softly said with a chuckle, "Come, Xinshui, say hello to your senior brother." Yu asked curiously, his tone faintly intrigued, "This is?" The adorable little girl in a cute dress stepped forward politely and introduced herself with a bow. "My name is Shui Xinshui, greetings, senior brother." As she finished, the old master grinned proudly and said, "She's my newest disciple. What do you think, Yu? My little disciple's talent is just as good as yours, right?" Yu smiled on the surface and replied casually, "Haha, that's just great." But deep down he thought with a chill, the world ends in 25 years. If she's only starting to cultivate, no matter how much of a genius she is, she'll still. But when he saw the number floating above her head, he was utterly shocked, spitting out the tea he hadn't swallowed yet in disbelief. 9,99999 days. Yiyu's eyes widened, stammering in astonishment, she. Still stunned inside. What? How can her lifespan break the apocalypse limit? Everything in heaven and earth will be destroyed, yet she'll somehow survive this calamity. He gave a sly smile, staring so intently that the girl shyly lowered her head, while Yiyu thought to himself with a calculating grin, "I need a chance to meet with my junior sister alone and check out what's so special about her physique." Then he suddenly stood up and said aloud, pretending to act decisively, "Master, I can participate in the spiritual abyss treasure hunt." His master asked in surprise, "Really?" With a determined gaze and confident tone, Yiyu added one condition, his words carrying subtle intent. "But I have to lead the team for this spiritual abyss treasure hunt." While inwardly grinning wickedly, the team leader chooses the spots and members. "I need a way to keep this junior sister close and research her thoroughly, hee. Yiyu proposes, master disposes." The old man sighed and said awkwardly, I don't think that'll work." Yiyu asked with slight disappointment and frown, "Why not?" The old master explained slowly, "Elder Jian is the strongest expert beneath the sect master. He's always led the spiritual abyss trip. Switching leaders at the last minute, especially for a junior like you, would be a huge slap in the face for him. He'll never agree." Hearing that, Yiyu said nothing. He quietly walked out into the courtyard while the old master looked at him in confusion and alarm. "Humph, why are you?" Yiyu raised his hand. A crimson energy slowly gathered, then a 3-meter-long spear materialized, blazing with demonic fire. He looked at the spear and muttered coldly, "So it's Elder Jian, huh?" Then he leaned back slightly, took aim, gathering power into his arm, preparing to throw with an overwhelming aura. The old master's face turned pale, shouting in panic, "Disciple, wait!" But before he could finish, Yiyu's spear had already been thrown like a streak of scarlet lightning. Wrapped in flames, the spear shot through the air toward a small house on the opposite mountaintop like a divine punishment. Its speed grew faster and faster, as if tearing through space itself. In an instant it reached the house with unstoppable might. It pierced straight through the locked door with a deafening boom, shaking the heavens and the earth. Inside, 2 people were playing chess when, boom, the door shattered into pieces of burning wood. One of them stood up angrily, shouting in fury, "Who's there? Who dares attack the Jian pavilion?" From within the smoke and dust, a hand gripping the spear emerged slowly, steady and unyielding. Yiyu appeared, then smiled calmly and spoke in a polite tone. "Hall Master Yen, please calm down." Yiyu was being rude. Hall Master Yen approached, rubbing his hands together like a sly merchant, forcing a smile as he asked carefully, "Haha, well, if it isn't nephew Yiyu, it's been almost 5 years, why the rush? What was so important that you had to destroy a door?" Elder Jian beside him said nothing, but his face darkened in annoyance like a brewing storm. "Hall Master Yen, you don't think putting a hole through my roof is an important matter?" Yiyu clasped his hands respectfully, lowering his head slightly as he said, "Hall Master Yen, can I take over as the elder leading the spiritual abyss trip tomorrow?" Hall Master Yen looked troubled for a moment. "Your drive to improve is very admirable, nephew." Then he glanced at Elder Jian and continued with a faint smile. "But I'm afraid that's up to Elder Jian himself." Elder Jian glared at Yiyu, teeth gritted, anger boiling inside like lava under the surface. "This kid is so arrogant, this is too much." After a brief silence, he spoke with forced calm. "Nephew has been very popular lately, a rising star, a monstrous talent, as they say. His palm now surged with powerful spiritual energy, shaking the hall. A sword appeared, floating in Elder Jian's hand. He smirked arrogantly and said, "But who in the Nine Heavens sect isn't an elder like that?" Then, the aura from Elder Jian burst forth even stronger. His disciples outside started whispering excitedly, "This Yu has some balls, coming here to challenge us. Let Master teach him a lesson." Hall Master Yen didn't intend to stop them, thinking to himself, "It'd be nice to see how much he's improved over the last 5 years. But what if I accidentally hurt him?" Then he winked at Elder Jian, "Junior brother." Elder Jian got the hint and replied, "Sect Master, please relax. I only need to unleash a mere glimpse of my skill to let him understand that there is always someone stronger in this world." Yu arrogantly said, "Considering that I am your elder, it would be only proper that you take the first strike and show your manners." The room fell silent. Elder Jian's body trembled with fury. Then he raised his sword and shouted, "Such audacity and disrespect from a junior!" The sword formation behind him flared up. Countless radiant blades took shape like a storm of divine steel. Seeing this, his disciples shouted excitedly, "It's the Eight Swords Heavenly Halberd, Master's famed signature move passed down from the ancient era." Someone noticed something strange and exclaimed, "Wait, no. Something is different." Looking closely, they saw 9 swords instead. Shocked voices erupted. "There are 9 swords. Master has transcended the 8th realm and mastered the 9th level of the art." Hall Master Yen warned nervously, "Junior brother, do not exert your full strength. The consequences might be beyond control." Elder Jian laughed heartily, pointed at Yu and shouted, "You arrogant brat, allow me to teach you the true difference between heaven and earth." With that, he sent all 9 swords flying straight toward Yu, their brilliance tearing through the air like thunderous dragons. The destructive power was immense. The ground shattered wherever they passed, yet strangely, Yu didn't react at all, as if he stood outside the flow of time itself. The swords pierced through the spot where he stood, smashing the wall behind into countless fragments of light and dust. They continued tearing through more walls, carving deep scars across the hall like a heavenly judgment descending from above. Dust filled the air, the aftermath devastating. The surrounding disciples could barely breathe under the oppressive aura. Hall Master Yen grew worried. "Junior brother, if you use that move, how can you possibly join the team expedition after this?" Elder Jian laughed proudly. "Ha ha, my bad indeed. I hope Elder Ye's body is sturdy enough to withstand such a test." His disciples were horrified. "Master's 9 swords are too terrifying. Even the stone floor has vanished into nothingness. Senior brother you must have been." As the dust settled, the tip of a spear emerged, its aura sharp enough to pierce the heavens. Elder Jian and Hall Master Yen were both startled. Yu was still standing there calmly, completely unharmed, surrounded by drifting motes of light. The disciples gasped in disbelief. "Holy crap, he's still alive." Yu asked casually, "Elder, aren't you going to continue your attack or have you already run out of energy?" The words carried no force, yet the humiliation was immense. Elder Jian's face turned pale with rage. Hall Master Yen beside him felt utterly embarrassed for him. Yu tightened his grip on the spear, took his stance and said, "Then, allow this junior to take the initiative and return the courtesy." Elder Jian raised his sword before him, preparing to counter Yu's attack, his chief flaring in desperate defense. Suddenly, his pupils dilated, his expression filled with horror, his senses unable to keep up with the speed before him. Before he knew it, Yu had already appeared behind him, moving like a ghost that slipped through reality itself. Yu's eyes flashed with killing intent. Then he unleashed the heavenly execution technique, a strike that seemed to tear the heavens apart. Seeing the spear thrust toward him, Elder Jian's heart pounded wildly, cold sweat pouring down as the shadow of death loomed. Then he quickly withdrew his sword and turned to Hall Master Yen. "Sect Master, I seem to have caught a slight cold recently, so I really should pass this honorable chance to the younger generation." Hearing that, Hall Master Yen was speechless, while Yu stood there dumbfounded, watching Elder Jian turn and walk away with trembling dignity. The scene shifts to a small garden. At this moment a pigeon arrives carrying a letter. Shui Xinshui excitedly asks Old Master, "What did Senior Brother write in the letter?" Old Master holds the letter in his hand, only able to give a wry smile as he replies, "Elder Jian has a cold, so he's letting Yi lead the team tomorrow." Shui Xinshui bursts out laughing. Wow, so even a cultivator in the 9 Palaces Heavenly Venerate realm can catch a cold, huh? Old Master helplessly replies, yeah, right. At this time, on a small path, Yu walks while telling Shui Xinshui a few interesting stories. In this world of rampant demons, clashing dragons and phoenixes, and where survival depends on your cultivation level, there once existed a strange anomaly. They were known for their exquisite artifacts and impregnable fortresses. They survived countless challenges from various races and remained a dominant power. For reasons still unknown, they angered heaven, which resulted in a devastating punishment. A storm overflowing with spiritual energy, continuously ripped apart, assaulted, and annihilated the entire city. Once their cities were utterly destroyed by that storm, their civilization and all their records vanished into history. Even 1,000 years later, that terrible storm has not calmed down. And that place, which has been under the relentless assault of the spiritual energy storm this entire time, is now known as the spiritual abyss. After hearing what Yu just told her, Shui Xinshui's eyes widen in astonishment, and she lets out an "oh." Then she curiously asks, since the spiritual abyss is so dangerous, why would we even go? Yu replies, because there's a fortune to be gained. It's because it's been shrouded for 1,000 years by the spiritual energy storm sent by heaven. And at the storm's core, among the ancient ruins, a pure, crystallized spiritual energy has formed. This crystal can unlock a living being's potential and drastically lower the difficulty of cultivation. Reaching a small gazebo, Yu stops, hands clasped behind his back, lips slightly curved, eyes half closed, and slowly continues. As long as you're prepared to risk everything, anyone with moderate talent could gain a lifetime's progress in just 6 months to a year. Shui Xinshui lifts her head, her eyes sparkling, her whole body leaning slightly forward as if afraid to miss a single word, her face full of excitement and admiration. Then Yu sits down on a nearby wooden chair and continues. That storm has a calm wind period. Only once every 100 years. Whenever that happens, every major faction on the continent leads teams into the ruins to harvest the crystals. For cultivators, there's no event more important in a century than this. After finishing, Yu notices the excitement in the girl's eyes and asks, don't you want to go see what the ancient site hidden by that storm for 1,000 years looks like? If you miss this chance, the next one won't come for another century. Shui Xinshui shouts in excitement, I really want to go. But in an instant, her voice turns gloomy. But I've just been accepted by the master, and my cultivation level is still so weak. Is that really okay? Yu raises his thumb confidently and assures her, your senior brother is actually leading the team for our 9 Heaven sect. It's up to me who joins this trip. As long as junior sister wishes to go, why wouldn't I take you out to see the world? Hearing that, the junior sister's face lights up with joy. Thank you so much, senior brother, you're the absolute best. Yu smiles at his little junior sister, thinking to himself, even if junior sister tried to refuse, I'd still make her come. I spent 5 fruitless years trying to solve the mystery of the world's end. It's so rare to find a clue like this in junior sister. I have to try any method I can. The spiritual abyss is full of fascinating resources, and after 5 years wandering the continent, I happen to know how to utilize them. When the time comes, I'm absolutely going to figure out what kind of divine power lets this girl survive the apocalypse. After thinking that, Yu clears his throat and says, Ahem, as promised, I asked junior sister to come today to teach you a few cultivation tips. Then he raises his hand to examine his junior sister's meridians and continues. Before we begin the lesson, let me check on junior sister's current condition. Yu's 2 fingers lightly touch Shui Xinshui's wrist, and countless illusions suddenly appear in his mind. A huge eye opens, staring directly at Yu. He is utterly shocked, thinking, what is this, an enemy attack, or an illusion? Within the illusion, Yu sees a group of people laughing loudly, their eyes glowing red, and behind them are countless corpses impaled by large thorny trees, hanging high in the air. Not far away, a familiar figure appears. It's his master, but now he's injured. He thinks to himself, Master, is he injured? Who did this to him? Whose doing is this? Is this a memory that someone witnessed? What exactly happened? These continuous images, are they of the future? Yu stands there dazed, eyes wide open, unable to believe what he's seeing. At that moment, bloody hands tear through space, and countless crimson eyes glare at him from within. The surroundings are filled with corpses, some laughing maniacally, some screaming in agony, others dead without closing their eyes. A man in a long robe sits arrogantly on a throne, his face unclear except for a large scar on his cheek. Beside him rests a massive sword, his lips start to move. Yu focuses on the man's mouth, wondering, what exactly is he talking about? Then he shouts, "Talk, who are you? What in the world is happening?" The illusion shatters. Yu returns to reality, but his face still bears the look of utter horror. He glances down at his own hands and murmurs, "What just happened?" But suddenly blood appears on his hands. He covers his mouth, feeling as though his lips are sealed shut and he cannot speak. The small gazebo sits amidst the trees, shrouded in mist. The atmosphere grows eerily silent. Yu quickly stands up, leaning on the pavilion pillar, panting heavily as he looks outside. After regaining his composure, he glances coldly at Shui Xinshui and demands, "Well? Aren't you going to explain yourself? What were those flashes of images I just saw? And, who are you really?" Shui Xinshui's demeanor is no longer that of a timid, adorable girl. Instead, it's the calm and solemn bearing of someone who has lived through countless trials. She remains silent for a moment, then speaks. "Now, how much longer do I have to live? Now, how much time do I have left until my death date?" Yu breaks out in cold sweat, his expression turning awkward as he stammers. "What are you talking about, death date? How would I know that?" Shui Xinshui responds, "You're the one who told me, senior brother." She raises her head to look at Yiyu's tall figure and continues, "Senior brother is so powerful because in his early years he received a blessing from a god called System, and the power received is to see the enemy's death date. That's how he knew the end of the world was coming so early on." Yiyu begins sweating profusely, thinking, this girl even knows about the system, though still somewhat skeptical. He then relaxes and sits down on a nearby chair, saying, "Your fate is different from others. You can live until the end of the universe, a value of 99,999. As of now, there are still 25 years left until the world is destroyed. So then, what was that fragment I just saw? And who are you? Why do you know these things?" Shui Xinshui's face shows a hint of sorrow, and she softly replies, "I'm just an ordinary person with a lucky point." Then she continues, "My parents were mortals with no cultivation talent. From childhood, immortals of the Nine Heavens sect confirmed I had no ties to cultivation. When the catastrophe struck and the heavens collapsed, mortals without the power to protect themselves died in droves. Luckily, the Nine Heavens sect extended a hand, and those who survived were able to seek refuge. That was the first time I encountered senior brother, though it was just in passing. To face the coming disaster, even mortals had to contribute, and I was fortunate enough to always act alongside senior brother. The senior sisters and brothers around me all looked after someone as weak as me, though I fell into life and death situations many times. In the end, this senior brother always turned the tide. What senior brother had to face were the most dangerous, bizarre, and unpredictable battles. He was undefeated in combat, always reversing hopeless situations, a figure who was the light of all survivors. In the end, once he uncovered the truth, senior brother reached the only solution to save everything, to use the divine power he received, and send me back 25 years. 25 years, gone in the blink of an eye. Only if we act now do we stand a chance to change the outcome." Hearing that, Yiyu's face turns blank, as if staring at a lunatic telling a story, muttering under his breath, "A girl who crossed time? Stein's Gate?" Shui Xinshui, seeing that expression on Yiyu's face, bursts out angrily, "What's with that expression? Everything I'm saying is true." Yiyu carefully observed Shui Xinshui at this moment, then compared her to how she was when they first met and thought to himself, her personality has changed so much, even though I haven't known junior sister for long. The way she is acting now feels like someone who already knows me well. At that moment, Shui Xinshui spoke again, "Senior brother, for me, a child of a farming family, to suddenly have top-tier cultivation talent is the best proof. This is the divine afterglow you left behind." Junior sister shouted, "You must believe me." Yiyu helplessly replied, all right, I believe you." He thought to himself, with the system itself showing a unique value of 999999, There really isn't anything to doubt. Then Yu continued to ask, so, who is the enemy? If even the me 25 years later who can reverse time can't defeat them, what do we do now? Shui Xinshui replied, the enemy is the gods, the spiritual abyss is the poisonous fruit left behind by the gods. All beings cultivate to survive, and to cultivate they must rely on the spiritual abyss crystals. What no one knows is that once you use the spiritual abyss crystals, your soul becomes tainted, forging a connection with the gods. The moment that connection is made, you become a servant of the gods for eternity. The first step to saving the world is to find a way to weaken, even sever, that connection to the gods. From now on, all living beings must avoid touching the spiritual abyss crystals. Hearing this, Yu held his head in frustration, his tone gloomy. Damn it, I've already used quite a few of those crystals myself. Before the side effects are revealed, convincing everyone to stop cultivating will be nearly impossible. Luckily, in just a few days, we'll be heading to the spiritual abyss. We can look for solutions there in person. Shui Xinshui spoke up. I see, in my previous life, even after becoming a god, senior brother never found a way to solve it. But now that we know this information 25 years early, there's still time. Then there's a second path to saving the world. Hearing that, Yu lifted his head to look at his junior sister, his face showing a hint of anticipation. Shui Xinshui continued, even the gods won't fully corrupt all races until 25 years later. Right now, we must race against the gods, gathering as many powerful factions to our side as possible. Then, Shui Xinshui rushed toward Yu, her eyes shining brightly, and suddenly raised her small fist with determination as she continued, alliances, sworn brotherhood, even political marriages, anything is possible, as long as, when the end comes, everyone stands united, the ending can be rewritten. Hearing that, Yu turned his face aside, folded his arms, eyes half closed, and replied indifferently, that makes sense, but this is such a huge task, I don't even know where to. Shui Xinshui had been waiting for Yu to say that. She clicked her tongue and replied, it's simple, right before your eyes, there's already a perfect target. The eldest princess of the great Xia Empire, the Sword Fairy, Sister Xia Tsayu, no one would be a better first ally. Thinking back, the princess's love for senior brother was obvious, even to an outsider like me. But with the world ending, senior brother had no choice but to suppress that feeling. Now that we're back 25 years earlier, as long as the senior brother takes the initiative, the princess will surely fall right into our hands. As she spoke, Shui Xinshui displayed an expression of both admiration and satisfaction at her perfect plan, while Yu behind her was speechless at his junior sister's expression. Then he patted her head and said, up until now, I've only heard of her, I've never met the princess in person, but if we head to the spiritual abyss in a few days, she should be with the great Xia delegation, we can act then. Hearing that, Shui Xinshui quickly gestured to stop him and said, that'll be too late, we already know the doomsday countdown, how can we just sit idle for days? Yu asked curiously, then do you remember anything else? For example, what does the princess like? Why did she fall for me? Shui Xinshui scratched her head, answering awkwardly, now that you ask, my memories are getting fuzzy. I'll probably need to see something significant to recall more. In any case, we should go meet Princess Xia Tsayu right away, maybe it'll be love at first sight, so we better act early. Then she grabbed Yu's hand and dragged him out of the pavilion. Before long, the two arrived at a small town. Shui Xinshui stood absent-mindedly amidst the bustling crowd. After a moment she spoke, so many people, in my past life, I never saw this many gathered together, is there some kind of festival? Yu replied, the only festival around this time is the spiritual abyss treasure hunt. He adjusted the wide-brimmed hat on his head and continued, scattered cultivators who want to borrow Great Xia's ships to seek treasure in the abyss are countless. Shui Xinshui looked at Yu curiously and asked, why did the senior brother change clothes? Wouldn't it be better if Sister Xia saw you directly? Yu explained as they walked. The Nine Heavens sect hasn't allied with the Great Xia Empire yet. I'm an elder of the Nine Heavens sect. An elder's visit must be formally reported. Meeting the princess openly would just complicate things. Not long after, they arrived at a tall building. Yu looked around and smiled, as if this was one of his favorite places. He looked up at the signboard reading Manhwa Tower, and suddenly said, this time, I'm only here to gather some intel. Let's first check out the place where news travels fastest. Then he led his junior sister inside. Before their eyes appeared tables filled with delicious dishes, sweet and sour ribs, steamed buns, roasted whole chicken. Seeing the food, Shui Xinshui's eyes widened. Her cheeks flushed. Clearly this was her first time seeing something like that. Seeing her expression, Yu asked, "You never had food like this back at the Nine Heavens sect in your past life?" Shui Xinshui sighed softly and replied sadly, "Back then, everyone was just trying to survive the end of the Dharma era. Who gave a crap about whether the food was good? Just getting a decent meal was a luxury." She tugged on Yiyu's sleeve, gazing at the food while drooling. Yiyu suddenly pulled her closer, pointed ahead, and said, "Well, if you never got the chance to try it, then your senior bro will make up for it today. The buffet's over there. Go see if you find anything you like." In front of her was a towering display of food piled high like a mountain. Shui Xinshui couldn't help but drool again. She looked at the food tower in awe. "That's gotta be several hundred coins, right?" Yiyu then spoke to the waitress at the Diheng Tower. "Excuse me, can I get a table in the VIP section? Somewhere quiet where we won't be disturbed." Seeing Yiyu's shabby appearance, the waitress replied, "Sir, our tables here are by reservation only. If you want a spot in the VIP section right now, I'm afraid." Suddenly Yiyu took out a large silver ingot and placed it in her hand. Seeing her hesitate, he took out another ingot and asked, "What about now?" Soon after, the two were seated at a table upstairs overlooking the scenery below. Shui Xinshui held the menu, choosing dishes. She glanced at the prices on the menu and looked up nervously at Yiyu, whispering, "Senior bro, this place looks kinda pricey." Yiyu didn't reply to his junior sister. He simply rang the bell and shouted, "Order away, order anything." Then he told the waiter, "Bring us one of everything on the menu. To start, we'll order more if it's not enough." Shui Xinshui's mouth dropped open, stunned by the extravagance. Yiyu smiled softly and said, "I know girls like pretty desserts, but I'll need your help figuring out which ones are the best." He placed a large bag of coins on the table and continued, "Here, take this. If there's anything else you want to try, feel free to buy it, don't hold back." Then he stood up and walked away, while Shui Xinshui's eyes sparkled as she watched her senior brother's back, unable to stop herself from exclaiming, "You're the best." The inside of the Diheng Tower was lively and bustling with people. Yiyu had stepped out onto the balcony, carefully observing and evaluating each person. He thought to himself, "The great Xia dynasty has some decent top-tier fighters, but their foundation is nothing compared to the Nine Heavens sect. I heard that for the annual trip to the spiritual abyss, they sell spots to rogue cultivators to keep their team's strength on par with the other powers. Princess Xia, being imperial royalty, must be involved. This might be a good chance to follow the lead." Suddenly, he noticed a man sipping wine alone and analyzed silently. "That guy's been drinking alone for a while, and he keeps checking everyone out. His clothes and aura are something else. To be so relaxed here, he must be a big shot. Maybe I can get some info out of him." Without hesitation, he approached and started a conversation. "Drinking alone seems a bit dull, brother. Since fate brought us here, would you care to share a drink?" The man smiled and replied, "Huh, why don't you just cut to the chase? No need to be so polite with me." Yiyu laughed. "Haha, alright, I'll be straight with you. The trip to the spiritual abyss is coming up, and a rogue cultivator like me won't get much out of it alone. I heard the great Xia's airship is about to leave. You seem like a man of influence. Know any way I could hitch a ride?" Seeing Yiyu's shabby appearance, the man sneered and spoke mockingly. "You want a spot on the great Xia Imperial Dynasty's ship? First, you gotta ask yourself if you're strong enough. The dangers in the depths of the spiritual abyss don't give a damn about a silver tongue. You'll just end up getting yourself killed." At that moment, Yiyu took out a jade flask shimmering with green light, intricately engraved, and said, "You've got a point, but I'm an orphan with no connections, so I honestly have no idea what level of strength is even good enough. Here, this is some aged wine from my personal stash. It's nothing special, just something to pass the time. I was hoping you could give me a pointer or two." Seeing the flask, the man was stunned, spitting out his drink in shock, thinking, "Whoa, this wine is packed with spiritual energy. How can a mere rogue cultivator have something this amazing?" Then he poured himself a cup and took a sip. His face turned red, eyes closed in satisfaction, and he said, "Follow me." Yu followed him, carefully observing the surroundings and thinking, "Looks like I picked the right guy. Anyone who can walk in and out of a military camp like this is no small fry." After a while, 2 soldiers blocked Yu with their swords. A woman's voice shouted, "Wushwang, who gave you permission to bring someone into the military camp?" She pointed her sword at the man and scolded sternly, "The trip to the spirit continent is right around the corner, and we're already swamped with assessing rogue cultivators. It's one thing for you to be off fooling around instead of helping, but to bring one of your buddies back here? What do you think this is, your own backyard? Get out of here with your deadbeat friend. This is a military camp, not your personal hangout spot." The man called Wushwang quickly explained, "Sis, it's a huge misunderstanding. This is the rogue cultivator I found to come with us." Yu, standing nearby, also spoke up. "So, all that matters is if I'm strong enough?" He smirked and continued, "I'm pretty confident in my own strength. When can we start the assessment?" Then, the 3 of them entered a room and sat down. The woman sitting across from Yu spoke, "I'm your examiner." Suddenly, a sword appeared and stabbed straight into the ground. She said coldly, "If you can last 3 moves against me, I'll save you a spot on the Great Xia Dynasty's airship." Yu hears this and faintly smiles, a smile as soft as spring breeze passing by, his eyes deep and calm as if holding a starry sky within the still night. 3 moves and I'll earn a place on the ship. Heh, is this just a show of power? A spark of excitement flickers within his heart. His hand rises gently forward, the corners of his lips curving into a composed yet confident smile. "Please, enlighten me." The girl gazes at him intently, her eyes cold as frost cutting through mist, a faint trace of mockery flickering deep within. "That smug face of yours, let's see how long you can stay so calm." The thought barely forms before her figure blurs into light, like a flamingo's soaring through the clouds, leaving behind only a faint shimmer where she once stood. In the blink of an eye, spiritual energy surges, her figure streaks through the air like lightning, appearing before Yu, eyes gleaming like starlight, her fist cutting through the air carrying a tempest like roaring thunder. Her speed is astonishing, yet Yu remains calm, still as a tranquil lake, his gaze steadily tracking her every move, tilting his head slightly, dodging with effortless grace, as light as the spring breeze. The girl's expression shifts, surprise flashing in her eyes before she immediately launches a second punch, faster, fiercer. Yu merely shifts his body, his legs sweeping softly like willow branches in the wind, yet it shatters her balance. Her figure tilts, body losing equilibrium as she falls forward. Yu reaches out swiftly, catching her arm gently, his motion precise, calm, and measured. He smiles lightly, his voice drifting like wind across the cliff. "Thanks for going easy on me." The girl freezes for an instant, her cheeks faintly flushed before she quickly retreats, her stance returning to its unyielding poise. She immediately assumes a ready posture, her tone cold yet tinged with unwillingness. "That was only the first move, don't get cocky." Her eyes flash, her aura flaring to life. "Only if you withstand the second strike can it be called true skill." As she moves both hands, performing a spiritual incantation, her motions fluid and practiced, spiritual energy gathering tightly around her. A palm strike bursts forth, flames roaring like a raging dragon, crashing straight toward Yu. Before that searing heat, Yu's face remains as calm as glacial stone in the midst of chaos, his mind turning. This move may look grand and overwhelming, but it's flashy without substance. Even the Great Xia Dynasty's foundation is only just so. A flash of light appears as his hand waves gently, his movement so fast it leaves only an afterimage. Suddenly, his eyes widen, a glimmer of surprise lighting within. In that very instant, the girl leaps into the air, her figure circling gracefully like a crimson crane beneath the moon, suddenly appearing right before Yu. His motion halts mid-swing, his heart jolting. It's a feint hiding true strength. The next moment, their palms collide, the clash of spiritual energy erupting in an earth-shaking explosion. Fiery waves burst outward, scattering through the air. The fierce wind whirls violently, sweeping the young man named Wushwang backward. He barely catches onto a pillar, shouting in alarm, "Whoa, she's not holding back now." The collision of forces triggers a chain of explosive bursts, waves of spiritual energy spreading like countless tides. The girl stands firm, her hand extended, her breath steady though her heart trembles slightly, caution flickering in her eyes. This man. Yu steps out from the swirling dust, brushing the ash from his robes, his gaze deep and composed. Her inner strength is truly domineering. To master such a high-level technique, her background can't be ordinary. Then speaks aloud. For an examiner so young to wield this kind of strength, it's impressive, truly. One cannot judge by appearances. I was rude just now. The girl raises an eyebrow, her tone cold as winter frost. Spare me the flattery, tell me your true purpose. What is it you want? With your skills, obtaining spirit crystals from the abyss should be easy. Why bother riding the great Xia's ship? Yu hesitates, his eyes wavering. The girl sees his falter and her tone hardens. If you have some unspeakable reason, then find another ship. The great Xia will not take you aboard. Yu sighs inwardly. She's sharp. A casual lie won't fool her. But since I'm not here for anything shady, picking a decent reason should be fine. After thinking for a moment, he smiles faintly, his gaze distant, as if recalling a faint, untouchable memory. The great Xia dynasty's eldest princess, Xiaocayu, it said throughout the land, beauty like flowers, strong yet gentle, as radiant as jade, her swordplay like a rainbow arc, her immortal sword skills are divine, onlookers praise her as a heavenly maiden descended, she bears the title of Sword Immortal Maiden. Such an untouchable flower. If I were just an ordinary wandering cultivator, powerless and alone, even a fleeting glimpse would be beyond me, leaving only lifelong regret. But now is an exceptional time. If I can earn this once-in-a-century ship ticket, I could finally fulfill that regret. The girl frowns, suspicion flashing in her eyes. All this just for a glimpse of her beauty? Aren't there plenty of other ways? Yu smiles faintly, his tone humble yet sincere. Instructor, please don't doubt me. My sincerity is true. I know I'm not lacking in ability. Should fortune allow me to draw closer, I would rely on your recommendation. The girl slowly draws a sword, its silver edge gleaming coldly as it pierces the ground. Her voice rings clear like a bell within mist. Silver-tongued, but since your strength isn't bad, I'll give you a chance. She raises the sword, her hand brushing its flat surface, spiritual flames shimmering along the blade, her lips curving slightly with confidence. Choose a weapon that suits your hand. If you withstand my third strike, I'll personally recommend you to Princess Xia. Yu grips a long staff with both hands, smiling gently. Thank you, instructor, for granting this chance. Within his heart he muses, oh, judging from her words, she's close to Xiaocayu herself. Later, I'll get some intel from her directly. Job well done. But the instant that thought flickers through his mind, Yu's eyes suddenly shift, widening as he stares at the girl in surprise. At that moment, she begins to perform her sword art, spiritual energy around her erupting in fierce waves, the flames blooming like flowers beneath a crimson dusk. Her eyes close gently, her expression serene like a celestial maiden among clouds, her sword movements graceful yet sharp, every curve filled with destructive energy capable of shattering heavens. Yu murmurs softly, what? The corner of the girl's lips lifts, her gaze filled with confidence, as though the entire battlefield already lay within her grasp. Yu's eyes widen, a strange gleam flashing deep within. The girl cries out, her voice blazing like fire over the mountains. Take this. Then her entire body turns into a streak of flame, her sword tearing through space as she hurtles toward Yu. Seeing this, the young man Wushwang in the distance pales, shouting in panic, oh my. In an instant, the sword's point descends like lightning, firelight reflected in Yu's calm eyes as he raises his staff to block, sweat glistening on his brow. At the moment of impact, a deafening explosion resounds, flames surge skyward like crimson banners, dust roars and spiritual shockwaves ripple outward. Yu's staff shatters, spinning toward Wushwang. Yu is blown backward, landing heavily, yet his eyes still gleam bright amidst the smoke, his breath steady as he speaks. Truly worthy of being an instructor of the great Xia dynasty. It is I who lost. He rises, brushing ashes from his shoulder, looking toward the girl before him, his tone solemn, filled with respect. This third move, its power far exceeded my expectations, even giving it my all, I could not withstand it. Walking toward Wushwang, he scratches his head with a wry grin. Ha ha, brother Wushwang, I've caused you trouble. Wushwang replies shyly, ah, but we could at least become friends. Yu turns slightly, about to leave, when the clear voice of the girl calls out behind him, "Stop. You may see Princess Xia." Yu blinks in surprise, murmuring, "Huh?" He turns back with a calm smile. "Well, I did agree to the wager. With my limited skill, I'd best not." Before he finishes, the girl tosses a small golden pouch. The object spins lightly through the air before landing softly in Yiyu's hand. Her face flushes faintly, her tone embarrassed yet serious. "Take this sachet as a token, on the Lingyuan ship. With this, you'll be granted an audience with Princess Xia. This item is very important, do not lose it." Yiyu gazes at the sachet in his hand, delight gleaming in his eyes before bowing slightly. "Then I shall thank, instructor of the great Xia dynasty." The scene shifts to Dihing Tower. Seeing what lies before him, Yiyu can only sigh helplessly. Before him stands a towering pile of dishes like a mountain of jade plates, the aroma of wine and food filling the air. Shui Xinshui lounges on a chair, her stomach round as a drum, eyes shining brightly as she sees Yiyu and cheers. "Senior brother, you're back." Looking at his junior sister, Yiyu can only smile bitterly, his tone weary. "Your appetite, it's really something." Shui Xinshui suddenly remembers something, her eyes lighting up excitedly. Senior brother, have you heard of the spirit refining spring at the Imperial Banquet Tower?" Yiyu frowns slightly, thinking, that name sounds a little familiar. Shui Xinshui quickly adds, "It's that hot spring at the very top. They say it tempers spiritual energy and raises cultivation. I overheard some chatter. Its effects rival Lingyuan crystals. When one's cultivation is low, soaking while training strengthens the body, invigorates the blood, builds physique, beautifies skin and hair. So many benefits." Yiyu's eyes widen, astonished. "That good? You want to try it, don't you?" Shui Xinshui looks a bit downcast, her voice soft as wind. "I really do, but today the Xia Imperial clan reserved it. Let's keep it in mind. Next time, we'll come explore." Yiyu chuckles, a playful glint in his gaze. Saving the world is a race against time. Why wait for a next time? Shui Xinshui hears this and her face shows both fear and excitement. "But senior brother, if we sneak in like this and get caught red-handed?" Yiyu smiles reassuringly, his tone confident. "You just soak, I'll keep watch. If anyone comes, with my speed, I'll snatch you out before anyone notices." He pulls the sachet from his chest and hands it to her, his tone gentle. "Here, take this," she asks curiously. "This is?" Yiyu smiles softly, warmth and pride in his tone. "A cultivation-aiding sachet. It's an essential item for beginner cultivators. Later, Master will give you incense and such for entry-level practice. Keep it by your side while soaking. It'll raise your absorption efficiency." Inside the great hall, moonlight ripples across the water's surface. Shui Xinshui places the sachet beside her and slips into the spiritual spring, warmth spreading across her body. She sighs softly, murmuring, "So comfortable." In her mind echoes Yiyu's earlier warning. "I adjusted the formula inside the sachet to the most efficient ratio. The hot spring's effects have strong aftershocks. Don't overdo it. If you feel unwell, you must leave early." Thinking of that, Shui Xinshui clenches her fists, determination shining in her eyes. "Who knows if I'll ever get another chance to train here, and with a sachet specially prepared by senior brother. I absolutely cannot let senior brother's expectations down. But this sachet's design is really unusual. Could senior brother have a maiden's heart?" Outside, Yiyu keeps quiet watch, the night breeze brushing his robes, his gaze distant. "Nearly 2 hours already. I didn't expect this girl to endure this long. That spring's effects boost body refining techniques. The path of physique training is one of constant transformation and pain. I only meant for her to taste it briefly, then return when her cultivation was higher. But now, I underestimated her. With this willpower, when the time comes to choose between body cultivation or spiritual cultivation, perhaps I really should consider passing her some true teachings." The little lowly brandishes a spear, sweeping at the enemy's legs. Hee. At this moment, the system displayed the number 18 days. Yiyu panicked and shouted, "Damn it, why did her fate value jump to 18? At this time Shui Xinshui was on the verge of losing her soul. Yiyu quickly rushed inside. After pulling her out of the water, he covered her with a cloak and said, "Scared to death, even doomsday couldn't kill you, yet you almost perished in a hot spring. What can I even say to you? Sigh, girl, you're way too stubborn. At that moment, Yu was completely unaware that the girl who called herself instructor had appeared right behind him. Immediately, she grabbed a water scoop and charged to attack. Yu quickly turned to defend, then countered with a move that sent the girl flying backward. By accident, the cloak on her body slipped off, leaving her sprawled unconscious on the ground. Yu froze in shock for a moment, thinking to himself, today really was the Xia clan's private reservation. After some time, that girl appeared again at the bathing pool. She slowly regained consciousness, dazed, and found herself soaking in the water, her body covered with a cloak. Holding her head, she thought to herself, how did I fall asleep here? She recalled that after defeating Yu, she had gone to beat up Wishwang, whose head was now swollen like a pig's. He spoke with a tone full of grievance. Sis, stop hitting me, I thought I won? So why are you still using me as a punching bag? The girl glared at him furiously with blazing eyes. Cut the crap. A prince of the Xia family should lead by example. You just laze around all day without a single ambitious thought. With your pathetic cultivation, what right do you have to stand before the rogue cultivators who look to us? After scolding him, she stared blankly at the sword before her, cheeks flushed as her mind drifted back to Yu. It's true, there really are hidden masters among the rogue cultivators who exist outside the major powers. That slacker from today not only neutralized my attacks, he even pretended to lose to give me an easy way out, a talent with such character and strength. If we could recruit him, it would solve the Xia family's shortage of mid-tier fighters. Then she turned to her brother and said, as the eldest daughter, I worry about our nation and train hard every day. Meanwhile, you, the eldest son, just wander around and even find some rogue cultivator to give me a real fight. So now, I'm going to teach you a lesson and give you a taste of this cruel world where the strong reign supreme. Wishwang clung tightly to her sword and shouted, You've got it all wrong, I swear, I just met that rogue cultivator by chance. He suddenly remembered something and continued, Wait, sis, the spirit tempering spring. Today's the day it opens at full potency. Dihing Tower's spirit tempering spring, sealed for 100 days, open for 3. Then he switched to a fawning tone. Your dear brother wasn't just messing around, I already went and booked exclusive access for the first day. The eldest daughter of the Xia family worries for her nation and trains diligently, a true model for our generation. To reward you, if we leave now, the entire pool will be at your service, pastries, tea, incense, massages. Your dear brother has arranged everything. Are you satisfied? Hearing that, her cheeks flushed red, she sheathed her sword, smiled at Wishwang, and said, Humph, what are you still standing there for? Don't let the spring water get cold. Then she made her way to the Dihing Tower, ascending to the top floor where the hot spring pool was steaming heavily. She removed her clothes, wrapped a towel loosely around her body, and approached the pool. Suddenly she sensed someone's presence. Didn't we book this whole place? Her eyes sharpened with caution as she scanned the surroundings. It's a man. She grew furious at the thought. A pervert breaking into the women's bath? She grabbed a nearby water scoop, thinking to herself, I'll make sure you never leave this place alive. Then she swung the scoop toward Yu. Back to the present, she held her head and muttered, Strange, I can't remember anything that happened after that. Was I just too tired? At that moment, someone approached from behind and spoke, Miss, you dropped something. Instinctively, she turned with a cold hum. Seeing the sachet in his hand, she was shocked. Isn't this the sachet I just gave away? Her face turned red as she cursed inwardly. Damn it, so it was you pervert. The scene shifted to a certain room. Yu saw his junior sister slowly open her eyes, smiled, and said, You're awake? Shui Xinshui was still dazed, blinking in confusion as she asked, where am I? Wasn't I in the hot spring? Yu replied, We're home. This is the Nine Heavens sect. You almost passed out for good in that hot spring. Would have been an early end to your mission. Then he took out a prepared food bag and continued, Here, eat something first. I packed up a bunch of pastries from Dihing Tower. Junior sister perked up. Pastries, yes, I want some. Shui Xinshui rubbed her head and said, My head is spinning. I feel a little sick. Seeing that, Yu reminded her, Don't push yourself so hard next time. We've got a world to save, you know. We have to be more careful. By the way, I met Princess Xia yesterday. But at that moment Shui Xinshui was still groggily rubbing her head. After a while, she finally caught up to the topic and asked excitedly, Where did you meet her? How, what kind of impression did you make? Did Big Sis Xia fall in love with you? Yu replied, Whoa, hold on, you're skipping several steps ahead. Then he turned his face aside, speaking shyly, Well, first we were strangers who met by chance, then we had a heart-to-heart with our fists, and finally we bared it all, something like that. I think I made a good impression. Shui Xinshui, hearing that, urged eagerly, Details, stop being so cryptic, you're killing me. Yu at this moment noticed something. His gaze toward junior sister grew a bit strange. It turned out her body had undergone some changes. He said, Oh right, that hot spring yesterday was a huge boost for you. You only joined the sect a few days ago, and you can already manifest your true chi. You're a total once-in-a-neon genius. Your condition is perfect right now. Stop daydreaming and focus on stabilizing your cultivation. I'll find some basic technique manuals to teach you the fundamentals in a bit. Suddenly, Shui Xinshui shouted loudly, Crap! Yu blinked, not understanding what was going on. Shui Xinshui quickly said, Second senior sister asked me to meet for morning lessons today. I think I'm already late. Yu smiled and said, Junior sister Jean Wen? She's a nice person. If you didn't show up, she'll probably just come give you some private tutoring. Don't worry. Just then, a girl appeared at the door, and Shui Xinshui's voice echoed faintly from inside. This is about my first impression. At that moment, the girl pushed the door open under the puzzled gaze of Yu and Shui Xinshui. She gently spoke, Good morning, senior brother. I've come to give our little junior sister her morning lesson. This was most likely Shui Xinshui's second senior sister, Jean Wen. Now Jean Wen was passionately lecturing, from the 9 heavens above to the 100 rivers of the underworld, a constant struggle for resources, territory, and even the right to survive is always being waged. The powerful of the myriad races watch like hungry tigers, while the weaker races can only struggle to survive in the cracks. Our human race also fought its way out from among them. Today, we are one of the top 10 dominant races, ranked 9th. Shui Xinshui listened attentively to her second senior sister's lecture while following along in her book. Jean Wen continued, The survival of a race often depends on the number of its top-level guardians. The fact that the human race can live in peace today is all thanks to a large number of top-tier great experts who keep the other races in check. We must all cultivate diligently and strive to become a star of the human race, just like senior brother. Because the number of top experts determines the survival of a race, every race invests heavily in any method that can cultivate more of them. But a peerless expert is a miracle born from the intersection of hard work and opportunity. Even if you spare no expense, the success rate is still a matter of luck. For an entire race, betting your survival on luck is an extremely dangerous thing to do. Therefore, a guaranteed method of producing experts is necessary. The most crucial tool for that is the spiritual abyss crystal. It can awaken a cultivator's potential, allowing them to reach the peak of their cultivation decades or even centuries early. It drastically reduces the trial and error cost of nurturing top experts. Only the 10 dominant races are qualified to monopolize the spiritual abyss, and this creates an unbridgeable gap in the rankings. Not only that, but I've heard the spiritual abyss crystal has some even more mysterious effects, like extending one's lifespan. It's crazy. There are even rumors it can lead to ascension. In short, it's the treasure of all treasures, a supreme treasure that's tied to the survival of our race. Shui Xinshui curiously asked, Senior sister, have you ever wondered if something so perfect is really plausible? She then seriously presented her reasoning. For all things in existence, from the 5 elements to yin and yang, there's a balance between benefits and costs. The supreme treasure of the spiritual abyss is so good in every way that it doesn't seem like it's from this world. Usually, the mushrooms with the prettiest caps are the most poisonous. Jean Wen gave an awkward smile and replied, It's understandable to be so cautious, haha, you'll understand once you use it. Then she walked over, pinched Shui Xinshui's cheek, and continued, By the way, little junior sister, it's only been a few days since I last saw you, but your cultivation has improved so much, your talent is incredible, and your skin has gotten so smooth too. Do you have some kind of secret cultivation technique? Shui Xinshui stammered, well, Jean Wen quickly added, Oh, and it's not just your skin, you have a special, fresh scent about you too. Shui Xinshui asked back, no way, do I? Jean Wen looked at her face and went on, Oh, you're blushing, you definitely have a secret. I'm so good to you. And you're keeping things from me. Come on, let me get a good look. Shui Xinshui shyly shouted. Senior sister, stop it. Yiyu, hearing this from outside, was completely speechless, unsure what to do. Then from inside came a voice again. Hey, don't squirm. Yiyu couldn't stand it anymore, turned his face away, and spoke up. Playing around is one thing, junior sister Jingwen, but don't take it too far. The sight before his eyes was Shui Xinshui clinging on to Jingwen. Yiyu asked in confusion, What are you two doing? Jingwen didn't know how to respond. Her cheeks suddenly flushed red. Yiyu immediately felt guilty and quickly said, Sorry to interrupt, I'll leave now. Both Shui Xinshui and Jingwen shouted, Senior brother, it's not what you think. After clearing up the misunderstanding, they all sat down again, and Jingwen spoke. Do I have any more spiritual abyss crystals? I do. I've actually been secretly saving up the ones Master has given me over the years, sigh. My cultivation isn't that high yet, so I thought it'd be a waste to use them so early, so I've been saving them, planning to use them all at once to make a stunning breakthrough after reaching a new major realm, haha, and so I've put it off until now. Jingwen suddenly stared at Shui Xinshui and continued, Oh right, no time like the present. Instead of using them on me, let's give them all to little junior sister today to help her. With little junior sister's talent, she might just soar to the heavens. Hearing that, Shui Xinshui became frightened. Her face turned pale. Yiyu immediately objected. Stop messing around. You can't just casually give away sect property, especially something this important, since fate brought us all here today. Junior sister, how about I help you probe your bottleneck? Then Yiyu sat down with Jingwen and said, Jingwen, relax, feel your breathing, empty your mind, let down your guard, turn your focus inward. No thoughts, no desires, no avoidance. Jingwen followed his instructions, relaxed her body, stretched her hand forward, and placed it onto his. At this moment, Yiyu entered Jingwen's divine soul, thinking to himself, So this is junior sister Lin's divine soul life flame. I made an excuse to come to this important place. I just wanted to see for myself what the contamination looks like on someone who has used few spiritual abyss crystals, and also, to see if intervening in the early stages can remove the mark of the deities. Then he noticed something within the black flame before him and said, This white spot is the mark left behind by using the crystal. He raised his hand, intending to examine it. Suddenly, Jingwen's divine soul emerged from below. Then that divine soul reached out and placed its hand upon Yiyu's. Jingwen's memories began to flood into Yiyu's mind. Seeing the scenes before him, he thought, This is the celebration banquet after junior sister Lin had just joined the sect. I, at the lowest cultivation realm, defeated all challengers to win the sect tournament. Could this be junior sister Lin's memory? Another image appeared. A group of people with swords blocked Jingwen's path. Yiyu thought, These are some brats from another sect that we ran into when I took junior sister down the mountain for training. At that moment, a steamed bun flew straight into the leader's face. That person was Yiyu within Jingwen's memory, and seeing him, the group panicked and fled. Now he was holding a bag of buns, looking toward Jingwen and saying, Who made my junior sister cry? Your senior brother is here to stand up for you. Here, have a freshly steamed bun, eat it and calm down. Witnessing this scene, Yiyu thought, The memory it has sound now. Immediately, he sensed something wrong and quickly pulled his hand back. His expression grew tense as he thought, As long as I'm touched by these white female figures, I get pulled into Jingwen's memories. I never even knew the divine soul had this kind of defense mechanism. Now countless silhouettes of Jingwen surrounded him, along with overlapping voices echoing all around. Senior brother, there you are. Senior brother, hurry over here. Senior brother, it's me, your junior sister. Senior brother, I'm over here. Senior brother, look at me. Seeing the sight before him, Yiyu's expression tightened slightly, and he thought, Now this is a problem. At this moment, at Yiyu's feet, a whirlpool appeared. Those shadowy figures were still moving toward him, calling out, Senior brother Yiyu, senior brother, I miss you so much, senior brother. Then they began to embrace Yiyu, their voices echoing endlessly, Senior brother is mine, senior brother. Just then, Yiyu suddenly vanished, and the shadows began to panic, searching frantically. Senior brother? Where did big brother go? Where is senior brother? Senior brother, why are you hiding from me? Suddenly, that black flame appeared before them. From within the black flame emerged a glimmer of light, something resembling a blazing red eye opened. Yu had already returned to reality, and upon seeing him awaken, Shui Xinshui quickly asked, Senior brother, how did the examination go? Yu replied wearily, I encountered something strange. Sister Lin's divine soul is indeed a bit peculiar. Let me look through some ancient texts first, then I'll explain in detail. Right at that moment, Jinwen also regained consciousness, speaking in an enchanting tone, Senior brother, which startled Yu, causing him to observe her carefully. She seemed completely under control of something. Her eyes turning pink with strange patterns appearing, she looked at Yu and said, Why are you leaving? Yu, seeing this, shouted, Sister Jinwen. Suddenly, Jinwen pushed Yu down to the floor and pinned him beneath her. Witnessing this steamy scene, Shui Xinshui blushed and shouted, Senior Sister Lin. Yu also hurriedly called out, Jinwen, wake up. Lin Jinwen was now completely possessed. Her face flushed as she spoke, Senior brother, during the 5 years you disappeared in seclusion, I've been thinking about you constantly. Every time I think about you finding a partner, it pains me so much I can't sleep all night. I'm just your junior sister, now I'm not even the only junior sister anymore. Senior brother, can you look only at me? You love your junior sisters the most, can you love only me? Yu, alarmed, shouted, Calm down, Jinwen, snap out of it, At that moment, strange markings appeared in Yu's eyes as well, and dark thoughts flickered within him. What am I even refusing? She's offering herself. Wouldn't rejecting her hurt her more? Jinwen has grown up now, this is the perfect time to harvest the fruits. Suddenly, Shui Xinshui's voice rang out, Senior brother. Yu instantly regained his clarity, quickly helping Jinwen up. Seeing that she wasn't moving, Shui Xinshui anxiously asked, Second senior sister, she is okay? Yu gently laid her down beside him and answered, She's fine, I just knocked her out. I just don't know if she'll recover when she wakes up. Shui Xinshui continued to ask, What on earth is going on? Yu replied, I tried to touch the contamination left by the spirit abyss crystals. And then all these strange things happened one after another. If you hadn't called out to me just now, I probably would have fallen victim too. It can even bewitch me. Jinwen slowly opened her eyes. But the place she awoke in was within her own sea of consciousness. She wondered, Where is this? A white shadow appeared again, calling her name, Lin Jinwen. That shadow smiled and continued, Long time no see, or rather, nice to meet you. Jinwen looked at the shadow that looked exactly like herself, then furiously questioned, You, why do you look exactly like me? No, what are you? The white shadow replied, I am you. I understand your desires, I know how obsessed you are with Big Brother. This burning desire makes me unable to resist helping you out. Jinwen blushed, hurriedly denying, That's not true, don't make wild guesses, you brought me here, what exactly do you want? The shadow drew closer, wrapping its arms around Jinwen's shoulders as it spoke, Don't rush to deny it, orphan from birth, with no family to help him, yet he surpassed all the world's heirs, at such a young age, his fame already spread far and wide, he's so talented, yet never arrogant. Since joining the sect, I've witnessed the approachable Big Brother create miracles time and time again, turning the tide, unmatched by anyone. Anyone who dares mock, ridicule, or bully me, whether they're elders, princes, or other important figures, he always steps forward and fiercely stands up for me. Is it strange that I fell in love with such a dashing hero? The words struck straight at Jinwen's heart. She turned her head aside, stammering, Yes. But what can I do about it? The closer I get, the more I realize the insurmountable gap between Big Brother and me. The heights Big Brother has already reached are beyond what I could achieve even if I spent my entire life trying. Hearing this, the shadow grew excited, cupping Jinwen's face and saying, I can help you. Then it smiled wickedly and continued, Why can't I have him? Why can't I have him? He's so special that I can't bear to look away. We're so compatible, both yearning to have Big Brother all to ourselves. I have what you need, and even more, all you need to do is merge with me. Suddenly, Jinwen tightly grabbed the shadow's hand and said, Before we talk about helping you or not, there's one thing we need to clear up first. Can you please not talk to me naked while wearing my face? Then Jinwen slowly opened her eyes once more. Shui Xinshui, seeing her awaken, happily shouted, "Senior brother, second senior sister woke up." Jinwen held her head, puzzled, and asked, "Why did I fall asleep?" Yu stepped closer, asking with concern, "Jinwen, do you feel anything unusual in your body?" She blushed, her cheeks turning rosy, and replied, "Humph, my body's fine. I just feel a bit groggy from sleeping." She thought to herself, "I didn't say anything stupid, did I?" Then she continued, "I remember senior brother was helping me examine my bottleneck. How did it turn out, though I know I don't have much talent?" At that moment Yu and Shui Xinshui exchanged a glance in silence. Jinwen noticed and asked anxiously, "What's with your reactions? Is it that serious?" Yu spoke reassuringly, "Sister Lin, don't jump to conclusions. There's nothing your big brother can't solve. Just let me prepare. It's getting late today. Take little junior sister back to the sect to rest." Jinwen was a bit puzzled. How did we just brush this off? Can I really still be saved? Shui Xinshui interjected, "Senior sister, let's go. I still want to chat with Master." Hearing that, she realized they were hiding something from her. Jinwen let out a small cry. Then Jinwen and Xinshui left together. On the way back, Jinwen spoke, without realizing it, "It's gotten so late. After Big Brother obtained the elder position, he was granted a separate residence and moved out of the personal disciples' dormitory. Since he went into seclusion for 5 years, today is my first time visiting his residence." And just like that, it ended. I feel like today was a bit wasted somehow. It's like we didn't do anything and just, as she said that, her face turned red again. What am I saying? It seems I just slept the whole day. I'm a bit embarrassed. Seeing this, Shui Xinshui asked, "Sister Lin, are you really okay? Your face is really red." Jinwen replied shyly, "It's just the sunset. No worries, don't worry." Then she grabbed her junior sister's hand and cheerfully continued, Let's go. Today we got to see Big Brother, and he even checked my pulse. Tonight, senior sister will show off her skills and give you a special lesson." In her heart, she secretly laughed. "Next time, if I get another chance, lying on top of senior brother will be enough, hee." As they were walking, Shui Xinshui suddenly asked, "Senior sister, are you going to the spirit abyss?" Jinwen, walking beside her, gave a confused humph. Shui Xinshui held Jinwen's hand and continued, "Senior sister, you might not remember, today, at Big Brother's place, when you fainted, you became very strange. I think it was that spirit abyss crystal causing trouble, so for the upcoming spirit abyss treasure hunt, could you not go?" Jinwen hesitated and answered, I'm happy that junior sister cares about me so much. But even if senior sister wanted to go to the spirit abyss treasure hunt, I'm not qualified. Our human race currently has 5 pillar factions. Besides the 9 Heavens Pavilion, there's also the Great Xia Dynasty, the Southern Emperor Alliance, the Profound Gate, and the Pure World Sect. The 5 factions can't really do anything to each other, but there's only one Spirit Abyss. To avoid internal warfare among humans, the peak cultivators of the 5 major factions established rules. The Spirit Abyss treasures exist to cultivate juniors, so cultivators and elders with excessively high cultivation shouldn't get involved. Each faction can send out 10 juniors plus 1 team leader to participate. Our team leader is usually the Pavilion Master of the Sword Inquiry Pavilion. In our 9 Heavens Pavilion, each Pavilion Master sends 1 personal disciple, which already uses up 9 slots. The 10th special appointment is usually a disciple from the Hidden Edge Pavilion, which has the strongest martial force. The elders chatted and told me, for us in the Hidden Edge Pavilion, no matter how you think about it, either you nor I would be selected. Hearing this, Shui Xinshui thought to herself, Humph, senior brother said he's the team leader and can decide who participates. Could it be he wants to specifically give me a slot? Jinwen continued, a once-in-a-century expedition, and it's a major event representing the sect's prestige. If I couldn't encounter it, that'd be fine. But now the opportunity is slipping right under my nose and I can do nothing. Just thinking about it makes me angry. Shui Xinshui shouted inwardly, if I openly pull strings like this, how can I maintain a good relationship with senior sister in the future? At this point, Jingwen's cheeks flushed slightly. She turned her head away shyly and continued speaking with admiration. But if it's Big Brother Yu, he's different. He's too amazing. He didn't become a personal disciple much earlier than me, but now the gap between him and me is like heaven and earth. Thinking back, when I first met him, his lack of heirs made me look down on him. A personal disciple big brother who's so nice to outer disciples, humph, he must have no real ability, so he can only keep his tail between his legs. Master found big brother not long before taking me in. It must be because he has no ability and can't bring glory to Master. In the future, Master's reputation will have to rely on me, the big senior sister, to uphold it. Hee, as you can see. The result was the opposite. I'm the one hiding under big brother's wings, using his authority. Every time he achieves something, it feels like just yesterday. I just stand behind him, and all those who challenge him, threaten him, or mock him, big brother beats them all until they're knocked flat. Disciples gather around him in celebration. Master is often shocked but ultimately laughs heartily. Famous important figures visit from time to time. Shui Xinshui glanced at Jingwen and said, "Senior sister, you really like big brother, don't you?" Jingwen's face turned red again, and she said nothing. She smiled and told Xinshui, "Watch what you're saying, don't go spreading that around. My feelings for big brother are that." Jingwen carefully looked left and right, making sure no one was nearby. Then she leaned closer and whispered to Xinshui, "I have just a little bit of those feelings for big brother." "No, I mean I value him quite highly," Shui Xinshui slyly asked. "Oh, really just a little bit? Really just value highly?" Jingwen coughed awkwardly. Cough, you're still young right now and can't understand senior sister's feelings yet. The relationship between senior sister and big brother is, well, when you grow up, you'll understand. At that moment, a voice suddenly rang out. "What's there not to understand? This woman just isn't worthy. Such clever eyes. You must be my little junior sister, Shui Xinshui." Jingwen and Xinshui turned toward the source of the voice. A young man stood there, with two people behind him scattering flowers in the air. He continued, "I apologize for not meeting you sooner. Senior brother was remiss." He introduced himself. "Nice to meet you. I'm your third senior brother, Ingma." "Excellent. Worthy of being my junior sister. You've only been in the sect a few days, yet the true energy in your body is already faintly manifesting externally. This progress speed is much stronger than your senior sister standing next to you, who's been cultivating for years and is stuck at the foundation establishment stage, neither up nor down. With junior sister's talent, how could senior brother come empty-handed when meeting you? Here's a gift senior brother specially prepared. With this item's help, junior sister's cultivation path will definitely be smooth and unobstructed. If junior sister needs anything in the future, just ask her senior brothering for help." Hearing those words, Jingwen's expression immediately soured. She shot him a glance and said, "He talks a good game, but with this kind of show you're putting on, don't think I don't know what you're trying to do. Taking advantage of little junior sister's shallow cultivation to invest early and win her over with benefits. Investing small favors to get junior sister to wave flags and cheer for you in the future." Ingma admitted frankly, "What's wrong with that? As if I'd try to win over a mediocre person like you. The reason my prominent family clan can remain prosperous is precisely this far-sighted vision. Junior sister's future is destined to be beyond your reach. Getting close to me early is the true path of cultivation. As for you, what can you offer junior sister? A half-baked senior sister should stay away early and not delay junior sister." Suddenly, Shui Xinshui interjected, "Little junior sister doesn't like hearing such words. Junior sister is new to the sect and has been fortunate to receive guidance and care from big brother and senior sister. Senior sister said that in the path of cultivation, both talent and opportunity are indispensable. Anyone willing to help me is junior sister's benefactor. If I accept this gift, I'd have to distinguish between superior and inferior among senior brother and senior sister. This would go against junior sister's principles." Xinshui thanks senior brother for his kind intentions. Jingwen smiled and said, "Well said, little junior sister." Ingma looked surprised and asked, "Junior sister, won't you first look at what the gift is before deciding?" Senior brother's words were indeed a bit inconsiderate, but that. Jingwen interrupted sharply, "Never mind all that. Take your gift and go back by yourself. Junior sister, let's go." After saying that, she happily led Xinshui away. They had only walked a few steps when Ingmo's voice called out again. "Third senior brother's gift is a creation pill. Junior sister, won't you really reconsider?" Jingwen stopped in her tracks. Xinshui asked curiously. Senior sister? Jinwen suddenly turned back and snatched the gift box. Then she looked at Xinshui and said, Junior brother Ying's sincere intentions, junior sister, you should accept it. Sure, Xinshui thought to herself, Sister Lin, this is really beneath you. Ingma appeared behind them and spoke. That's more like it, little junior sister, don't let your senior sister hold you back. If you miss this opportunity for a creation immortal pill today, you probably won't get a second chance in this lifetime. Sure, Xinshui turned back to look at Ingma and said, Big brother once introduced senior brother Ing to me, he said. Ingma is dignified in appearance and straightforward in character. However, he often mentions his prominent clan and frequently argues with second senior sister, giving people an aggressive feeling. Ingma anxiously asked, Really? Big brother really sees me that way? Jinwen replied, What's surprising about that, isn't it pretty accurate? Sure, Xinshui continued. But he's someone I can entrust my life to. As a son of a prominent clan, he always considers resisting humanity's enemies as his duty. Though rigid, he's clear-headed about important matters. When facing life and death trials and needing to make sacrifices for righteousness, he will definitely step forward bravely as befits his status as a clan heir. Hearing that, Ingma's face flushed with delight. Big brother Yi truly understands me. Sure, Xinshui held the gift box in her hands and said again, Thank you for the gift, senior brother Ingma. Xinshui is sincerely happy to be senior brother Ingma's little junior sister. Hearing those flattering words, Ingma froze for a few seconds, then smiled brightly and said, Good, if little junior sister has any matters in the future, they're my matters too, Ingma. Please, dinner is already prepared, just waiting for you to be seated. Xinshui looked at Jinwen and said, Senior sister, let's go together. Jinwen answered, I'll pass, the person junior brother invited tonight is you, junior sister. Ingma added, Don't spoil the mood at a time like this. The imperial chef I brought is from the Imperial Feast Tower, Sister Lin. Are you sure you won't come? Xinshui quickly replied, I'm coming. She thought to herself, Tonight we're eating at the Imperial Feast Tower again. Elsewhere, Yu was meditating beneath a large tree. In his heart, a different thought suddenly arose. What a shame, Sister Lin was clearly ready to accept me completely. There's no need to doubt her love for me anymore. Actually, it's not too late, as long as I go. Yu angrily shouted, Shut up! His eyes had now turned two distinct colors, one side overtaken by something within Jingwen's divine souls. He clutched one eye and asked, You've been echoing inside my head for ages, what the hell are you? If you've got the guts, then show yourself. Suddenly, a small spirit appeared before him and spoke, Don't be so angry, I'm here to help you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Yu. It smiled and introduced itself. My name is Amira, and I am a god who has existed since the birth of this land. Yu curiously asked, A god? Amira happily answered, I've come to you now because there's something I need your help with. Yu looked at it suspiciously. Seeing this, Amira said, There's no need to be so wary. I've reviewed your qualifications, and this task will not be difficult for you in the slightest. Of course, in return, I can help you realize your greatest wish. Seeing the chaotic numbers of the system flashing beside the so-called god, Yu thought to himself, There are countless races in this world. I hope this was just some minor race playing tricks. But from the system's result, it looks like she's the real deal. Great. Now I actually meet a powerful being. And you just spit out gibberish, system. What a useless cheat. After thinking that, Yu calmly said, I appreciate the offer, little god, but I'll have to refuse. My life is perfect as it is. My family is happy. My table is full. And my cultivation isn't low. I have no unfulfilled desires. A wish like that should go to someone who truly needs it. Outwardly he said that, but inside he was calculating. I only just learned the truth about the apocalypse 2 days ago, and tonight I'm already face to face with the final boss. My cultivation is only at the Dao integration realm. If I'm going to pick a fight, I should at least wait until I reach Mahayana realm. Amira still refused to give up, tempting him further. Don't be so quick to refuse. We've only just begun our talk. Perhaps the favor I'm asking is actually a cushy job. Besides, about that wish buried deep in your heart, I'm the only one in this world who can make it come true. He smirked and said, The wish deep in my heart? I'm the youngest elder of the 9 Heavens Pavilion. There's nothing under the heavens I can't obtain if I want it. But I'm curious, What do you think I desire? Yiyu mocked inwardly. World peace? The destruction of the world in 25 years, isn't that your God's handiwork? Don't you want to return to Earth? Those words from Amira made Yiyu freeze. It continued, I can make it happen, I can help you. Yiyu froze for several seconds, then asked, what exactly do you need me to do? I'll listen first, then decide. Thinking the prey had taken the bait, Amira smiled cunningly, recalling. In the era of my birth, wanting and getting were very direct. The exchange between desire and satisfaction was my source of power. But as time went on, living beings added layers of conditions between desire and fulfillment. Desire was repressed, and satisfaction was diluted by choice. My power is no longer what it once was. Returning to the present, Amira approached Yiyu and said, I need someone of prestige, someone whose actions can influence the young heroes of this generation. Yiyu, I need you to do what you truly want, to take what you truly desire. Be honest with yourself. With you leading by example, you can awaken the world. That doesn't sound too difficult, does it? Hearing that, his face showed surprise, and he thought to himself, is that really all? Just do as I please? Doesn't sound so bad. If that's all it takes to return to Earth, it's not like I can actually stop the apocalypse in 25 years anyway. If I could truly go back to Earth, to the world I came from. Thinking that, Yiyu suddenly shifted his gaze to the chaotic numbers on Amira's right side. Looking at the system's display, he sighed inwardly. Ha, if you were actually useful, system, and gave me a way home, would I even need to think twice about this? The only thing this system ever shows is a date of death. It's been useless ever since my cultivation advanced. Just as he thought that, the previously jumbled numbers became clear. 4444. Then the numbers changed to 4 death. Next came 4 death death. Finally, all the numbers vanished, leaving only the words death 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 death. Seeing that notification, Yiyu was utterly confused. He then looked up toward the sky. Above Amira's head, there was an invisible thread linking her to a massive monster above. That monster's form was beyond description. Haha. Seeing this, Amira asked curiously, what are you staring at? Yiyu replied, the night sky. Then he looked at Amira seriously and said, I don't think we're a good match after all. Truth be told, I rather enjoy being bound by propriety. And I don't really want to return to Earth that badly. I appreciate your offer, but you should find someone else. Hearing that, Amira looked visibly disappointed. In an instant, its expression changed, forming a sinister smile as it said, Is that so? What a pity. Before I go, there's something I wanted to ask. Your eyes keep drifting to the right. Is there something there that I can't see? Yiyu stayed silent and didn't answer. Amira continued, Oh, I see, so, you can see me. Caught off guard, Yiyu was shaken, bitterly smiling to himself. Ah, I just left the starter village and haven't even gathered my party yet, and now I have to fight the Demon King one-on-one? There's nothing there. Or perhaps, you have something on you that I don't know about. Stay calm, we haven't turned hostile yet. Rashly attacking or fleeing will only limit my options. For now, just bluff my way through and retreat safely, then figure something out. I don't understand what the divine being is saying. I was just confirming that I can't achieve your goal. Although I became famous at a young age, that was old news from 5 years ago. These past 5 years I've been wandering mountains and waters for leisure. I've neglected cultivation and rarely involved myself in 9 Heavens Pavilion affairs. Rumors spread outside that I might have died from cultivation failure. I'm tired of fighting and competing. I'm satisfied with my current life. The chance to return to Earth is good, but I can no longer abandon everything. So, divine being, please find someone more suitable. I only want you. Your various flaws are insignificant in my eyes. I simply like you. Come, Yiyu, come become my apostle. What other concerns are preventing me from obtaining you? If you don't give me a reason to give up today, I won't let this go. Then I'll speak plainly. Actually, starting 5 years ago, I've already been a divine apostle. One cannot serve 2 masters. Divine being, please leave. Could I have guessed wrong? Which bastard stole you from me? Tell me their name, and I'll kill them right now. My lord treats me well. With you saying that, I can't possibly reveal their name. In any case, divine being, I cannot become your apostle. It's late at night, please leave. Don't be so heartless. Actually, there are ways to secretly contract with 2 deities. You're breaking the rules like this. I've traveled the world for 5 years and haven't heard any news of divine beings descending. Most are holy sons, bishops, and the like who receive divine revelations, prophetic dreams, and wield divine authority to conduct worldly affairs. After I refused divine being Amira twice, she still shamelessly tried to persuade me. The reason might be, currently divine beings cannot directly interfere with reality and must rely on apostles. I'm already an apostle. Until my Lord can personally descend, I only serve my Lord. Those more excellent than me in this world are as numerous as the sea, and I've clearly refused you. If you keep pestering, you're breaking the rules. If you're dissatisfied with me, have your apostle come find me. You even figured that out. Please just leave quickly, stop lingering. Amira, what are you doing? You, I won't let you go. You're the first mortal who has seen my true form and could still perform in front of me. I'm dying to know what allows you to see a divine being's existence. You've clearly never seen a real apostle. You didn't even perform the most obvious characteristic properly. The most obvious characteristic? Related to divine beings and immediately noticeable? Could it be how Sister Jean Wen looked at that time? You're so clever. You guess right, your thoughts, your schemes, your troubles, your complaints, every fleeting notion. Before us higher beings, nothing can hide. My previous thoughts, I didn't reveal any critical information, right? Stop, this thing is probing my thoughts. You really do have more surprises. Don't suppress yourself, think carefully. I'm still waiting for you to explain what that thing called system is. How can I play this game? My cards are completely exposed. Even if I cultivate to the peak, there's no way I can win. How did that me defeat the divine being? Stop, don't think about anything. No matter what the divine being does to me, the worst is death. If I can escape to the Pavilion Master, there might still be hope. In this world, there are beings who can defeat divine beings? Who? Where? How did they do it? You, what other interesting things do you know? Sigh, time's almost up. Since you're so resistant, I'll have to use some methods. You guess right, divine beings currently can't do much to the mortal world, but turning you into my apostle. You have no right to refuse. Cultivation pressure. Reforging flesh and blood, tempering the divine soul, merging with the divine being's grace. Don't you dare! Ephemeral life demon breaking spear. Thunder break. Are you disappointed? Any technique in this world, any material, any power cannot affect the divine being itself. Divine beings are absolutely invincible. Struggle all you want now, then become my apostle. Everything about you will belong to me. Is there any way to turn this around? Should I commit suicide now, then revive using the Phoenix clan's rebirth secret treasure? Or make more noise to attract the 9 Heavens Pavilion's attention? No good. Any plan I think of now, Amira can know. What is something only I can do that even divine beings don't know about? Right now, the only thing that can break this situation, and the key to how you can defeat divine beings. Warning, unauthorized tampering with core registration information detected. Warning, activating counterattack module, commencing immediate extermination. Death, 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 kill, kill, kill. What is this? What is this? I'm recruiting an apostle legitimately. What right do you have to interfere? Which fool dares to oppose me? Show yourself if you dare. You, consider yourself lucky. I'll give face to whatever's protecting you tonight. I'll let you off for now. But whatever I, the divine being Amira, set my eyes on, I will definitely obtain. Before I deal with your guardian deity. You'd better stay alive for me. 9 Heavens Pavilion you. 9 Heavens Pavilion you. My daughter, go play with him. Finally, it's over. Target has been banished. Beginning repair of core information. Estimated time, 10 minutes. The system has this kind of function too? If I'd never encountered a divine being, wouldn't it never activate? System upgrading, required time unknown. Unlocked, item synthesis function. Heaven deceiving world concealing ring, accessory, effect 1, centered on the wearer, forms a special space with a 10-meter diameter, completely blocks observation and probing from existences outside the plane. Effect 2. While wearing the ring, existences outside the plane cannot cast spells targeting the wearer. The wearer is considered non-existent. Mental type spells that don't require a target have their effects reduced by 90%. This is exactly what I need most right now. Although I just banished the divine being, theoretically I should have peace for a few days. But thinking about Amira being able to whisper in my ear at any time, if I don't get this ring on tonight, I'm not resting. High-grade heartstring jade, check. High-grade, crimson jade, check. Supreme grade, ink-breaking suppression gold, have some, but there's a way to buy more. Supreme grade, soul sleep sand, humph? Chivan mending stone? This material, I've never even heard of it. Can't wait even a minute. When in doubt, immediately find master. This is... The system's counterattack caused earth-shaking changes, yet the village and outer disciples at the mountain's base were completely unaffected, and the Nine Heavens Pavilion didn't send anyone to investigate. Is this the system's power? My treasured weapon, forged with my own blood, a divine weapon, yet now I've lost contact with it. The system's power, the divine being's power, they're far beyond what my current level can contend with. I can't remain complacent anymore. And this thing can't just leave it here. To prevent others from discovering it, the best option is to take it away. I'll handle it this way. Add a concealment technique to block their vision, and outsiders won't discover it for a while. Then the key point. I must find the heaven-mending stone. Master, your disciple has an urgent matter to request. Good disciple, your timing is perfect. Master, wait, your disciple has an urgent matter. Big brother Yu. Junior brother-in-law, you've returned to the Nine Heavens Pavilion. Young man, you returned to the Nine Heavens Pavilion and don't come see me first? Don't blame me, big brother. I only arrived at the Nine Heavens Pavilion this afternoon and greeted junior sister Xinshui in the evening, since big brother left on his travels. Whenever I return to the Nine Heavens Pavilion, I always miss you. Finally, we meet again today. It's not that Master didn't call you for dinner. Master only came a short while ago after little junior sister informed me. Your disciple doesn't even live at the Nine Heavens Pavilion. None of this matters right now. Master, do you know where I can obtain heaven-mending stone? That thing, it's not edible, is it? That's a stone, it's a material for forging treasured weapons. If it's not a spiritual elixir or herb, I don't know much about materials for forging divine weapons. If you're in a hurry, I'll ask the pavilion master of the weapon pavilion for you tomorrow morning. Your disciple urgently needs this material right now. I won't disturb master's meal. Your disciple will go ask immediately. The weapon pavilion probably doesn't have heaven-mending stone. I know a legend from the martial world. During the great war between the demon race and human race, on humanity's western region battlefield, a miraculous sight of the sky shattering appeared. A hero used the power of sky fragments to defeat the demon race and reclaim lost human territory. On that reclaimed human territory, one of today's 5 great factions was born, the Pure World Sect. Junior sister doesn't know what heaven-mending stone is either. But if it makes big brother this anxious, it must not be ordinary. These sky fragments are most likely the heaven-mending stone. That makes so much sense. Material for a divine artifact that can resist divine observation must have quite an origin. Plus, sky shattering. Didn't I just witness that? Whether sky fragments actually exist has always been disputed. This is the Pure World Sect's core secret. Isn't junior brother-in-law's family one of the Pure World Sect's great clans? Brother-in, regarding the sky fragments, do you know about them? Big brother, can you please save my Ing family? After asking Yu for help, Ingma's heart was filled with anxiety. He explained, the Spirit Abyss secret realm, which opens once every 100 years, is about to be unsealed. The Pure World Sect is making preparations for this as well. Different from the past, the current Great Sect Master who has ruled the Pure World Sect for 1,000 years is advanced in age and rumors suggest he intends to step down. Therefore, he hopes the Pure World Sect can surpass previous achievements and obtain excellent results in this Spirit Abyss treasure hunt. For this purpose, he's gathered the sect's most outstanding disciples for selection trials for the Spirit Abyss expedition slots. Below the Great Sect Master are 5 crimson-robed bishops, all of whom hope their disciples will perform well in the selection trials, adding points to their bid for the position of next Great Sect Master. Ing Shoshuin is our Ing family's crimson-robed bishop. He oversees territory surrounding the holy city and also serves as the holy city's guardian. This young talent selection is extremely important. All the pure world sect's most outstanding youth must pass through his territory to enter the holy city. For this reason, he doesn't dare to be negligent, personally escorting all participants who will undergo the Spirit Abyss slot selection trials. However, he was ambushed by assassins and assassinated. The youths he personally escorted that day, selected from various factions and about to participate in the Spirit Abyss slot selection trials, all died. By a fortunate coincidence, one of the Ing family's disciples couldn't keep up with the Crimson Robe Bishop's escort team on time that day, thus he escaped death and even witnessed the moment the assassins stabbed Bishop Ing Shoshuin. He heard it very clearly when the Crimson Robe Bishop dueled with the assassins. He angrily shouted, "How do you know the secret of the Breaking Army Divine Technique?" The Breaking Army Divine Technique is our Ing family's supreme cultivation method. Only those who have established their own family and gained recognition from clan elders can completely practice this secret, not to be transmitted skill. If this technique truly leaked or was deciphered by someone with ulterior motives, the Ing family's position within the Pure World sect would suffer serious damage. The assassination of the Ing family's bishop and the leakage of the Ing family's secret technique both point to an inner traitor within the Ing family. Now within the Ing family, the main clan and branch clans are all suspicious of each other, mutually accusing the other side. Adding insult to injury, because we failed in our protection duties, all the youths we were supposed to escort died tragically. This enraged all the factions, who are pressuring us to provide an explanation. Our Ing family is truly facing both internal and external troubles, a life and death crisis. Fortunately, the great sect master has bought the Ing family time. He believes the vacancy of the bishop position would affect the Pure World sect's ability to resist disturbances from the 10,000 Demon Ridge to the south. The urgent priority is to quickly select a new Crimson Robe bishop to succeed. Until the Crimson Robe bishop succession trial is complete, other matters are temporarily set aside. Our Ing family is influential within the Pure World sect, one reason being that among the 5 Crimson Robe bishops, 2 of them are descended from the Ing family. As long as we can obtain the bishop position again, there will be ways to investigate the truth of the assassination and root out the family traitor. But if the Ing family loses this position, all forces that covet our family will add insult to injury, making my family suffer eternal damnation. Yet at this critical juncture, the Ing family elders are still suspicious of each other, everyone living in fear. How can we compete for the bishop position this way? The reason I returned to the Nine Heavens Pavilion is actually to seek refuge. After finishing his story, Ingma once again clasped his hands and bowed before Yiyu. "Big brother, my father will participate in the trial to compete for the bishop position. Can you help us as external reinforcements?" Ingma's voice was filled with sincerity as he proposed. "As long as my father reclaims the bishop position, we'll expend the entire family's effort to help you find the sky fragments or heaven-mending stone you're looking for. This is the moment determining our family's life or death." Suddenly, the old master spoke up to stop him. "Absolutely not." Ingma looked at the old master in confusion. "Master." The old master's expression grew serious as he explained. "The Crimson Robe bishop selection is far too important for the Pure World sect. Moreover, your senior brother isn't just an ordinary personal disciple. He's the Spear Pavilion elder of the Nine Heavens Pavilion. Once Yiyu's identity is exposed, even if the Pure World sect kills him on the spot, the Nine Heavens Pavilion won't even have an excuse to take revenge. It could even become leverage for the Pure World sect to coerce the Nine Heavens Pavilion." The old master looked at Yiyu and continued, "Good disciple, you recently became the Spirit Abyss expedition leader. The Spirit Abyss wind will weaken soon. Once the wind shows signs of weakening, the Nine Heavens Pavilion's team must set out. You should stay at the Nine Heavens Pavilion and properly prepare for your role as team leader." Hearing that, Jing Wen exclaimed in surprise, "Brother is the expedition leader," while Shui Xinshui looked at Yiyu with a worried expression. Yiyu saw the look on the old master's face and fell into deep thought. After a moment, he turned to Ingma and asked, "Junior brother Ing, tell me specifically, how can I help? How long will it take?" Ingma replied joyfully, "It won't take long. The bishop trial has 3 challenges total. The first tests the trial participants' personal cultivation and martial ability, requiring them to hunt and kill a famous demon beast from the demon race. The second and third challenges test the participants' leadership and willpower. These two don't require Big Brother's effort. Big Brother only needs to protect my father during the first challenge, ensuring he isn't disturbed and can safely complete the hunt. 1 day to depart and find the target, 1 day to hunt it and return immediately, at fastest 2 days. After listening to Ingma, Yu turned to explain to the old master, Master, your disciple isn't acting on impulse. There's a treasured weapon that needs to be forged requiring the heaven-mending stone. It concerns the success or failure of the Spirit Abyss treasure hunt. Not a moment can be lost. Any possible chance of obtaining the heaven-mending stone cannot be missed by your disciple. Please permit your disciple, Master. I will certainly conceal my identity and explain everything to you immediately upon success. The old master silently stared at Yu. He closed his eyes, let out a sigh, then spoke. Since taking you as my disciple, this is the first time you've made such a request. After that, he stood up and left, but not before reminding his good disciple. The Pure World sect is far from our Nine Heavens Pavilion, but your spear techniques are renowned. There's no guarantee you won't be recognized. After leaving the Nine Heavens Pavilion's jurisdiction, the ephemeral life demon-breaking spear, I taught you cannot be used except in life and death situations, how to conceal your identity. You must handle that yourself carefully. Yu clasped his hands respectfully and replied, Yes, Master. After giving Yu his instructions, the old master walked over to Ingma, lightly patted his shoulder and said, Ingma, it's rare you return to the Nine Heavens Pavilion. You senior and junior brothers should finish this meal properly. Once you've finalized your plan, move quickly into action. Ingma smiled and replied, Thank you, Master. At that moment, a faint cracking sound echoed, as fine fractures spread across the jade pendant. Ingma held the pendant in his hand, his voice filled with panic. This is a linked life jade, shattered, meaning. It means my second brother, Yong, his lifespan has ended. If I hadn't come to the Nine Heavens Pavilion today, perhaps the one who died would be me. They're trying to wipe us all out. When I uncover the truth, I will never forgive them. Seeing this, the old master quickly spoke. The situation is this urgent. Our Spear Pavilion master and disciples reunion dinner will have to wait until you resolve this matter and return. Ingma, did you arrive by flying ship? Is that ship still at the Nine Heavens Pavilion? Ingma replied, Yes, it's parked near the mountain gate. I'll have servants check it immediately. We can depart right away. Yu lowered his gaze toward his junior sister, saying nothing. Shui Xinshui was a bit surprised, but she understood what he meant. The old master continued to give his disciples careful instructions. Good, Yu and Ingma, be extremely careful this time. If you fail, don't blame yourselves. Find a way to return to the Nine Heavens Pavilion. The Spear Pavilion will always protect you. Depart now, go quickly and return quickly. Yu and Ingma replied in unison, Yes, Master. The old master then turned to Jingwen and said, As for Jingwen and Xinshui, you two shouldn't get involved in this matter these next few days. Shui Xinshui took Lin Jingwen's hand and quickly replied, Master, starting today, Xinshui will stay with Sister Lin. I must practice Master's foundational cultivation techniques well by the time you return, Big Brother. Hearing that, the old master felt slightly relieved. He smiled and said, Oh, Xinshui is so considerate. These next few days, stay with senior sister at the Nine Heavens Pavilion and don't run around. After that, Shui Xinshui hurriedly pulled her senior sister away. Come on, senior sister. Junior sister is so eager to improve now. Jingwen spoke in confusion. Wait. No need to be in such a hurry. The old master looked up at the starry sky, silently thinking, For the sake of my good disciple, going to find the weapon pavilion master at this hour, I'm bound to receive a scolding. Shui Xinshui urged as she walked, Senior sister, keep up. Lin Jingwen asked curiously, Junior sister Xinshui, where are you going? The dormitory isn't that way. After a while, Yu saw the two of them and spoke up, You're here. Jingwen looked at Yu in confusion and said, Big Brother, this is. Yu explained seriously, For this Spirit Abyss treasure hunt at the Pure World sect, Big Brother needs 2 junior sisters to lend a hand. At this moment, in the sky, a flying ship glided gently past, leaving behind trails of green mist like ribbons, slowly dispersing into the air. Yiyu sat at the bow of the ship, gazing into the distance. From behind, Ingma called out to Yiyu, "Big brother, we've already entered the Pure World Sect's territory. At our current speed, we should arrive at the Pure World Sect's holy city by noon tomorrow." Yiyu turned his head and replied, "I understand." Yiyu suddenly remembered something and asked, "In 2 hours, will the flying ship pass through any large towns? If we're attacked by enemies or the ship malfunctions, is there somewhere to repair it or transfer to another vessel?" Ingmo immediately confirmed, "Yes, I'll adjust the route right now." Yiyu looked toward Lin Jingwen and continued, "Sister Jingwen, you should also rest up. In 2 hours we'll need to discuss our plan of action." Jingwen replied nervously, "Big brother is so cautious it's making me nervous." Yiyu said nothing more, turning back to face forward as silence fell over the deck. After a while, Shui Xinshui approached from behind, her voice full of worry as she asked, "Big brother, did something unexpected happen? You were fine when Sister Lin and I left this evening. Why are you suddenly so urgent about finding the heaven-mending stone? Junior brother Ing and Sister Lin are both worried about you. They asked me to come talk to you. They're waiting in the cabin for my report right now." Hearing this, Yiyu's eyes carried a heavy look as he explained, "I've been discovered by a divine being, and I'm being targeted. Shortly after you left, a divine being calling herself Amira appeared before me. She tried to coerce and tempt me into becoming her apostle. Fortunately, my divine being, the system was superior to her and sealed and expelled her. But Amira made a threat, saying she'll deal with my system before coming back for me." Shui Xinshui was deeply worried, her tone confused. How could this happen? "Our mission hasn't even started yet." Yiyu continued, "I'm now absolutely certain that Sister Jingwen's strange behavior was caused by Amira. Now that Amira's target is me, if she harms Junior Sister to get to me, I must prevent that. The reason for bringing her on this Pure World Sect mission is to resolve the problems she's experiencing." "Could it be, Big Brother, have you found a way to resolve the Spirit Abyss crystal contamination?" "I found one method. I need to create a special ring artifact. Wearing this artifact will block the divine being's observation and prevent mental control. To stand against divine beings, this ring is essential. And the key to creating this artifact is the heaven-mending stone. My goal is to create at least 2 rings, one to protect myself and one for Sister Lin. If I can only make one, then I'll protect Sister Lin first. I still have the system protecting me." "With that look on your face, just say what you know." "Regarding the Pure World Sect, all my knowledge is negative impressions. When the apocalypse came, the Pure World Sect was the first faction to betray the human alliance. Among them, the most terrifying enemy is the Pure Flame Saint. Wherever she passes, all things burn to ashes. On battlefields, only ruins remain for hundreds of miles around. Even the true Dragon Clan avoids her after clashing with her. After Big Brother Yi fought her, he evaluated her as an unquenchable raging fire, saying there's no possibility of victory in direct confrontation." Hearing what Shui Xinshui said, Yiyu couldn't help but be astonished. With such an exaggerated assessment, this saint is most likely an apostle. As she spoke, Shui Xinshui's expression grew uneasy, her tone urgent. "I need to think carefully about how Big Brother ultimately defeated her. It seems like it had something to do with a puppet doll." "Doll? Doll, a child?" "A child and the saint. Ah, how could I forget such important information? But I'm always just one step away from remembering." At that moment, 2 mysterious figures stood on the ground below, one of them pointing toward the flying ship in the sky. Above the ship, Yiyu saw his junior sister exhausted from trying to recall past events, and he spoke. "All right, you won't remember in this state. Once we reach the holy city, pay close attention. I don't plan to confront the Pure World Sect on this trip anyway. Before creating the artifact, I just need to avoid provoking the divine being and the saint. Besides, our time is almost up." Shui Xinshui asked in confusion, "What do you mean time is almost up?" Yiyu replied, "Ah, I forgot to tell you, we have about 20 minutes left. Our flying ship's lifespan will be exhausted." Xinshui exclaimed in shock, "What?" Just as he finished speaking, from the rear of the ship, Ingma shouted in panic, "Senior brother, senior sister, our ship is going to crash." At that instant, an attack from the ground shot up toward the flying ship. Yiyu's face grew tense as he glanced toward the group below. Boom! The attack collided with the ship's protective barrier, causing a violent tremor. Ingma and Jingwen popped their heads out from below the deck. Ingma asked anxiously, "Big brother, what's happening?" Yiyu replied calmly, "Some thugs are attacking our ship, and they won't stop." No sooner had he finished speaking than a barrage of attacks like cannon fire surged toward them. Seeing the scene before him, Yiyu thought to himself, "This is one of the outcomes when a flying ship's lifespan is exhausted. The enemy won't cease until they destroy the ship." Yiyu turned toward Ingma's group, his tone urgent. "Ingma, protect the junior sisters. I'll deal with these invaders. If the flying ship is destroyed, don't wait for me. Find another ship immediately and head to the Holy City. We'll meet again at the Holy City." Boom, boom, explosions echoed across the heavens and the earth. The two men on the ground pointed toward the blast, laughing triumphantly. But before long, one of them froze, his face stiff with disbelief as he stared at the flying ship that continued to sail calmly ahead. The smoke and dust in the sky gradually dispersed, revealing a familiar figure floating in midair, a cold voice echoing, "Who gave you the courage to act so recklessly here?" Stare. "I thought some great hero had come. Turns out it's just a little nascent soul brat acting tough. You ruined our business. Don't think you're leaving tonight. I'm in a hurry. Call out all your people. Come at me together. I never expected that just losing one bishop would result in you lowly demons acting so boldly on pure world sect territory. You little punk, who are you talking about? You with that look on your face like your death date is approaching. That's who I'm talking about. I'm telling you, this weak flesh of yours is completely useless. I say this weak skin is useless. Open your eyes and see clearly who I am. I'm Karbai, one of the fearsome wolf clan, the deputy wolf head of the human hunting dagger unit. I've assassinated and executed countless nascent-souled humans. Now that you've fallen into my hands, I guarantee you won't see tomorrow's sunrise. So you're a demon. The pure world sect and demon races have been killing each other for 1,000 years. Now demons can penetrate deep into human territory. I need to find a chance to extract intelligence from this guy's mouth. Now you finally understand your situation. I'll give you a chance. Answer well and I'll give you a quick death. What treasure were you secretly escorting on that ship that escaped? Treasure? What treasure? Don't play dumb with me. Open your eyes and look at what's around you. There are about 100 of my brothers in this forest, all skilled members of the fearsome wolf clan. Any one of them could tear you apart single-handedly. We've set up a complete net here. No divine sense or artifact can send messages outside. I guarantee your death here will go unknown for years. Moreover, we attacked your ship with preparation. This female beast has already told me everything. Today, right here, a supreme treasure that must be hidden will be smuggled into the holy city disguised as civilian cargo. Look at her. You don't want your meridians and tendons severed then eaten alive while conscious, right? Last chance, tell me what this hidden supreme treasure is. Why is it being transported to the holy city? Young hero, run! Don't listen to the demons, never mind Linger's life. Escape quickly. If you see a ship with red flags, please tell the young lady not to come here. Who gave you permission to speak? Looking so clean and fair, you could be taken back as a snack. Had to ask for trouble yourself. A ship with red flags, such important information, why didn't you say it earlier? TSK, so you really were just passing through. But running into me, you're out of luck though, or pick 2 brothers and deal with this brat. The rest of you come with me and Daggerhead to regroup. Forget about this female beast too, go ever. When you eat her, clean up the mess. I see, the 57 demon warriors present here will all die within the next 10 seconds. I was planning to wait and see how everyone met their deaths. Turns out it was me, unable to wait for fate's judgment any longer. I'm going to slaughter you all now. Go. This nascent soul brat is yours. Such a small nascent soul, I'll swallow it in one bite. A soul-severing bite. Answer my questions, answer well, and I'll give you a chance to escape. How did you get in? What do you want to do? Time's running out. This brat isn't actually at the nascent soul realm. To hide so perfectly, He's at least one major realm above me. My brothers are all battle-hardened elites, yet couldn't even last 10 breaths in his hands. When did the Pure World sect produce such a prodigy? We came. None of that matters. What matters is, I'm definitely dead. Time's up. I, Carbai Wang, have been slaughtering humans for decades. I've never been afraid. You little ghosts from who knows where don't even deserve to threaten me. Ferocious beast transformation. Ephemeral life demon-breaking spear. Heavenly punishment. My body can't move. This isn't Pure World sect power. Who are you? I'm still not dead. Sister Princess. Humph? You're awake. You're safe now. I've killed all the invading demons. This young hero looks so young, yet is incredibly strong. Your wounds are severe. Don't force yourself to get up. No, I must get up. My name is Lu Linger. Thank you for saving my life, young hero. I beg you to help us. My young lady probably encountered those demons. Please save us, young hero. Get up then. Demons stepping into our central state human territory. We cultivators won't stand idly by. Thank you, young hero. My lady will definitely reward you handsomely. Can you stand up? Rest assured, young hero, Linger's body is sturdy. Even if the demons broke all my bones, I still can't stand. Why not leave Linger here? After you save my lady, come back for me. Don't talk nonsense. From here to the holy city, even flying without stopping all day, I'd need until the morning of the day after tomorrow at fastest. If I can save your lady and board their flying ship, I should be able to reach the holy city by tomorrow evening. Young hero, what's your name? Where are you from? Where are you headed? If it's along the way, you can travel with us on our ship. Hey, this girl sure knows how to talk. I'm called Yuko, a rootless rogue cultivator wandering the world. I'm heading to the Pure World sect's holy city. That's perfect. We're also departing from the Nine Heavens Pavilion and heading to the holy city. Stay here and don't move. I'll go find rescue for you. I'm sorry, Linger shouldn't have lied. Young hero, you don't leave. Because I heard the Great Xia Dynasty and Pure World sect have poor relations. While the Nine Heavens Pavilion is highly respected, my lady had us claim we were from the Nine Heavens Pavilion. Actually, my lady is from the Great Xia Dynasty. Please don't abandon us, save my lady. Before I left, Master repeatedly reminded me not to be recognized. I'd been to the Great Xia capital before. No one recognized me back then. As long as you save my lady, Linger will do anything for you. My lady will definitely. Enough, stop talking. I have history with the Nine Heavens Pavilion. Just keep my whereabouts hidden. Don't let the Nine Heavens Pavilion know where I am. Time's wasted. Let's hurry and rescue people now. Kid, that last move almost got me. Too bad. So weak and powerless. Look at your breathing getting ragged. You're running out of energy, aren't you? I'm Changxing Biao, the eldest son of the Changxing escort house. When you're running out of energy, you're not far from death. Come on, don't stop. I'm waiting for you. This is my first escorting job in my career as an escort. I concentrate a group so well trained, morale so high, it actually skilled, with perfect coordination. And ridiculously numerous bandits. How is this young master supposed to survive? What we encountered are definitely not ordinary bandits. The leader acts flamboyant and boisterous, without any protective artifacts on him, only probing with chaotic sword techniques. But since our ship was surrounded, despite the bandits' numerical advantage, their attack rhythm advances and retreats methodically, constantly pulling back. Axe-wielders feint attacks from the front while short-bow archers wait for opportunities to ambush from the back. Both sides haven't communicated once, yet they coordinate perfectly. More deadly is that those short-bow archers in the back are just decoys to divide our attention. I estimate there are 3 to 4 sharpshooters wielding longbows, wound deep in the forest, waiting for us to show complete exhaustion before delivering a fatal arrow through the throat. The surroundings are eerily silent. I feel my divine sense probing disappears without a trace. As if sinking into the deep sea, the flying ship was attacked and forced to stop with such a commotion, yet by now no one has come to investigate. Young Master Chang, stop dragging your feet and quickly repel these bandits. If you delay our arrival at the holy city, the consequences, your Chanwei escort house. If you're so anxious, you sword-wielding maid should come help fight the enemy, dressed so lavishly, yet when trouble comes you just shrink back and put on airs, completely unable to see how. No help from heaven or earth, enemies ahead and burdens behind, to protect the cargo, I can't even spread out and fight. This life or death predicament, it suits me perfectly. Changer, the client's identity is extraordinary. I'm entrusting you with this secret delivery mission. You must perform well and leave the Changeway escort house a good impression with the client. When this matter succeeds, it will be the day our family rises to prosperity. For this secret delivery, the Chanwei escort house sent out all its experts, though few in number. Each one is an elite among elites selected from thousands, just waiting for my command. The uncles will strike together and wipe out these bandits without leaving a trace. Without a victory against overwhelming odds, how will the world know the Chanwei escort house is exceptionally formidable? Fortunately, encountering such a group of desperate bandits, naturally I must first emphasize the enemy's strength and cruelty to prepare for our escort house's counter-kill. Unfortunately, these maids are too shallow in their judgment. They mistook my efforts as half-heartedness. I really want to let 1 or 2 bandits through to scare them. Humph? Carbai Wang is dead. I was wondering why that reckless, battle-loving guy hadn't come to regroup. Even he was forced to use howling to send a signal. The dozens of elites in his team will have fared even worse. Kill them all. So you're not human after all. Young master, don't panic. Uncle is here to save you. Ambush. Brothers, kill them and seize the treasure. Quick battle. Ferocious beast heavy slash. Carbai Ming, Go San, kill those women. What a waste to kill them. This little bit of meat, even 1 bite seems too little. You few are quite a bit stronger than the one we encountered alone. What did you do to Sister Linger? I'll send you to see her right now. It seems I've arrived just in time. Kill. Vile beast. Killing my second-in-command Carbai Wang, you won't die a good death. Ferocious beast. Consecutive slash. You've got some skill. My brothers are dead, and those you're trying to protect won't survive either. You probably don't know yet. Once cargo falls into our fearsome wolf clans, the outcome will only be more painful than death. Ha ha ha, perfect, just perfect. This is exclusive poison of the fearsome wolf clan. No matter how high your cultivation, you can't save her. Coughing blood is just the beginning. After that comes meridian disorder, spiritual energy disruption, loss of 5 senses, and limb weakness. Finally, she'll turn into a living corpse living by the roadside, waiting for us from the fearsome wolf clan to pick her up. This process is extremely painful, but she won't die easily. Humans and beasts, of course, taste best when eaten fresh and conscious. Ferocious beast transformation. Lu Linger's sisters, come help me. The demon poison has taken effect. If we don't get the antidote, she won't make it to tomorrow. Come help quickly. Sister Linger, we're coming. An opening. Feroclous beast heavy slash. Die. Out of my way. I'm going to kill you. What did you say? I didn't hear you just now. Hand over the antidote, and I'll give you a dignified death in front of your subordinates. Demon bandits, how dare you step into our holy sect's territory? Pure World Sect? It's you're from the Pure World Sect. Demon bandits and villains must be executed without mercy. Brothers, get him. I am the oldest son of the Lu family, Lu Shimin. Please forgive us for frightening the young lady. This young lady? Has she been poisoned by demon toxin? These symptoms indicate the poison has already taken effect. Without timely treatment, the consequences will be dire. Young Master Lu, what should we do? Don't panic, I happen to have the antidote with me. Our Lu family and the demon race are sworn enemies. Under heaven, only we possess the specialized antidote for this poison. Have the young lady take the pill and meditate to circulate her energy. As long as the medicine is taken in time, she'll recover after resting for several days. Thank you, young Master Lu. Who is this? Why haven't you left yet? You really have no sense. I'm called Yuko Shur, a wandering martial artist on a cultivation journey. Tonight I happened to see demons causing chaos and came to help. Oh, just a ruthless rogue cultivator. Looking at his outfit, he doesn't even have a single artifact on him, just a pauper, still hanging around instead of leaving, probably looking for some reward. Huh? You ruined my heroic rescue, and you still have the nerve to ask me for a reward? Young hero, you acted righteously, truly a model hero of our time. Lu only has some money on hand to help you on your journey. Young hero, please accept it. No, young Master Lu has misunderstood. I didn't help for money, it's just… Exactly, young hero, Yu's great kindness cannot be repaid with money alone. My name is Lu Minner, my third sister is Chiaoer, and fourth sister is Elevener. We 4 sisters thank you for saving our elder sister's life, young hero. Minner speaks correctly. That we can still meet and converse here is entirely thanks to your great kindness, young hero. Please don't decline, young hero. My family has some resources, young hero. Please state your request. As long as I can fulfill it, I will definitely help you realize it. Young lady is too kind. Protecting our own people and offering help is a cultivator's duty. I don't need any reward. I'm heading to the holy city on this journey, which is the same destination as all of you. Just give me a ride for. That won't do. If we repaid you like this, I couldn't rest easy. How about this? After we arrive at the holy city, please join us for dinner as a token of our gratitude. Huh, this poor kid gets to eat with the young lady? It's cold and windy outside at night. I've prepared some simple tea. Please come aboard the carriage and talk with me for a while, young hero. This poor kid even gets to meet with the young lady. That's not appropriate. Demons being able to enter our territory and commit robbery is already strange enough. This place is in the middle of nowhere, and you, a penniless rogue cultivator, just happen to be passing by so coincidentally? You must be in league with the demon bandits in a ruse to harm the young lady. Young Master Lu overthinks. I was traveling with companions and encountered demon attacks. I stayed behind to cover their retreat. Sweet talk won't fool me. In any case, your identity is suspicious. If you just want passage on a ship, you can board the Lu family's flying vessel. Stop right there. Young hero, you fought for us with his blood. I saw it with my own eyes. If he harbored ill intentions, he could have made his move back then. Why wait until now? Young Master Li, without solid evidence, groundlessly slandering young hero Yu's behavior is unacceptable. It was my rudeness. I've also disturbed the young lady. I have a proposal. Everyone has traveled long and hard. You're all exhausted from the journey. Having experienced battle, you're all utterly fatigued. Miss Linger is also seriously wounded. My Lu family's flying vessel happens to have a physician on board, with beds for everyone to rest. Please, young lady, transfer to the Lu family's flying vessel. The Lu family's numerous escorts can ensure the young lady and her attendants have a smooth journey to the holy city. That would be wonderful. Under such rare circumstances, the Lu family can prepare so thoroughly. How reassuring. Young lady flatters us. This way, please. Young hero, you, please, before we arrive at the holy city, we'll have just enough time to enjoy a fine pot of tea. Ah, this? Young Master Lu, is there a problem? No problem, young lady, please. Miss Ling has been properly settled. Everyone, please follow me to your respective rooms. This flying vessel is one of only 2 luxury ships in the sect, with top-tier speed and comfort. Our Lu family has made some special modifications to this ship. This is a private cabin specially crafted for the young lady. It has everything you need. On this ship, only you, young lady, are suitable to occupy it. Young brother, you, please come with me. The conference room is this way. Thank you for your trouble, young Master Lu. But young hero, you can discuss matters directly in my room. No need to trouble young Master Lu. Understood. I won't disturb the young lady then. Young Master Lu, let's go. It's over. This kid got everything he wanted. Young Master Lu's gaze feels like daggers in my back. I'm just an ordinary person. I don't deserve the young lady's favor. Young hero, you is my lifesaver. How can treating a great benefactor be called favoritism? There's only one couch in the room, young hero, don't be reserved, let's sit down and talk in detail. This doesn't seem appropriate. Young hero, are you truly without desires or demands? Due to my father's instructions, I cannot tell you my name. If we part now, who knows if we'll meet again. Young hero's great kindness. If I don't provide equivalent repayment, it violates my upbringing, worldly gold, silver, and jewels, cultivation techniques and secret arts, artifacts and treasures, spirit beasts and secret treasures. Though I can't promise I can definitely fulfill it, if it can be done, I absolutely won't decline. Young hero, there are only the two of us here. Can you tell me, what do you want most right now? Do you know about the heaven-mending stone? That's a material for forging artifacts. I'm currently searching for it. Even if you've just heard rumors about where to find it, that would help. Young lady, needn't force yourself. This material is rather obscure. Not knowing about it is normal. No, I know about the heaven-mending stone. The heaven-mending stone is a rare divine stone used by the great Xia dynasty 1,000 years ago to forge the dynasty's secret treasures. Its origin is unknown. Now, because it cannot be replenished, the remaining heaven-mending stones have become the most premium collectibles among great families. This material is nearly extinct with only collectible value remaining. Ordinary people wouldn't even know its name, young hero. What do you need it for? I need to use it to forge an artifact. A very important artifact. You've really helped me tremendously. Please tell me how to obtain it. This is extremely important to me. I learned about the heaven-mending stone at an auction in the Southern Emperor Alliance last time. The Southern Emperor Alliance is where humans and foreign races conduct trade, young hero. If you're looking for heaven-mending stone, I recommend trying your luck there. I'll be staying in the Holy City for 3 or 4 days. After completing my business this morning, I'll personally write you a letter of introduction. At the latest, I'll deliver it to you tomorrow morning. Young hero, take the letter to find my elder sister. She can provide all the help you need. Thank you, young lady has truly helped me immensely. Young lady, look out the window. We've arrived at the Holy City. Truly worthy of being one of the Sex's 2 finest ships. Truly worthy of being humanity's first great stronghold. My dear younger sister, your elder sister encountered a fine prospect today. A young rogue cultivator with quite decent strength participated in our selection trials. He's not very old, yet has profound understanding of martial arts. His character is good, and he's quite handsome too. The person you're talking about, is he the last one in the selection trials, the young man who caught your sword move? You saw him, I happened to pass by at the time. Anyone who can contented with my invincible elder sister is worth remembering. Louis pays respects to the young lady. Young lady has traveled from afar and must be weary? I've prepared a simple banquet to welcome you. The carriage is ready. Please honor us with your presence. Family head Lou is too kind. Young lady, this way please. Brother Yu, please wait a moment. You saved the young lady from peril. My Lu family must repay you. Family head exaggerates. I merely did what was right and don't deserve any reward. My father greatly admires heroic figures like yourself. Being able to establish good relations with you is also the Lu family's fortune. My son speaks correctly. Please give us this opportunity. My Lu family's armory contains countless excellent weapons. Just pick one before you leave. Luer, what are you standing around for? Personally escort the young hero. Young hero, this way please. Then I thank the Lu family. Please enter. Inside is the Lu family's armory. Young hero, take your time and choose carefully. Brothers, make your move. Surround him and attack together. Don't let this bastard escape. Look at what you are. You still have the nerve to accept my Lu family's reward. Those demon bandits who snuck in earlier were all trash, letting you pick up a huge bargain. My Lu family soldiers can hold off 10 demons each. Tearing you to pieces is as easy as flipping a hand. Brothers, beat him to death. Let's see how he turns the tide this time. A pauper trying to climb the phoenix's tail truly doesn't know life from death. Next, I just need to sweet-talk that Xia family girl and it'll be mission accomplished. Humph, acting so cold toward me now. When the time comes, I'll let you know that once you fall into the Lu family's hands, life or death is no longer your choice. Worst case scenario, we just break with Great Xia. So what if we turn hostile? If we turn hostile, I won't have to pretend to be a gentleman anymore. I'll also let you see the true nature of young Master Lu. Who's there? Is this even right? Who exactly is he? What are you going to do? I'm the Lu family's eldest son, Lu Shimin. My family controls half of the pure world sex lifeblood. We can kill whoever we want. I also have a bishop as my master, an existence second only to one, above tens of thousands. If you dare touch me, you dare, I guarantee I'll make you. Blocking the way, move aside. So cool, truly worthy of someone. Even the princess gave a second glance. There's no need for us to intervene. Let's go back and report to the princess. Granny, do you know where the best, most popular restaurant in the holy city is? Young man, you asked the right person. The most famous tavern in our holy city is Natarelli. Luing Tower. These past few days, masters from all over have come to the holy city. That place is incredibly popular. Coming to the holy city, that's the first stop. You can't go wrong. Thank you, Granny. Sister Lin, look quickly. New people are coming in. Big bro. Little sister, you can't just call people by any name you want. Hey, look over there. Isn't that someone from the Lu family searching again? Oh, that's the one who offended the Lu family. Starting last night, the Lu family has been asking around non-stop. That kid with the surname Yu or something. He offended the Lu family yet still dares to stay in the holy city. I think his brain's not working right. How long do you think he'll last before his corpse is lying on the street? With the Lu family's temper, he won't live past tonight. Come sit, let's talk first. Cat, give up the seat. Since last night, the Lu family has been digging for information about you. Luckily, young hero Yuko Shi is new to the martial world and hasn't been known by the public yet. But after the Lu family stirred things up, the news that the kid surnamed Yu has been targeted by the Lu family is known by everyone. The Lu family's head, Louis, is the most favored candidate for chief bishop. Once Louis becomes chief bishop, the Lu family will rise to become the #1 clan in no time. When that happens, young Master Yu, their thorn in the eye, will either be shunned as everyone tries to distance themselves from you, or be hunted down to curry favor with the Li family. Compared to the thriving Lu family, the Ying family is showing clear signs of decline, internal strife, relatives dragging each other down, leaked cultivation manuals, and rumors everywhere. After my junior sister and I got off the flying vessel, we were mocked endlessly at the Ying family residence. We had no choice but to come to this inn to meet third senior brother and figure out what to do. Your flying vessel, wasn't there a problem? No, after you got off last night, we flew straight to the holy city without trouble. What's going on? The fate the system gave me was actually wrong. We've said our part, brother. Tell us what happened last night. How did you end up clashing with the Lu family? Could it be? Our flying vessel was ambushed, so I got off to cover the retreat. I discovered the attackers were demon folk disguised as mountain bandits. They happened to be raiding a Lu family merchant ship too. The Lu family and I conveniently wiped out those demon bandits together, and then hitched a ride on their merchant ship to get here. It really changed, a new discovery. With little junior sister nearby, she can actually shift the course of fate. That's why she must personally enter the spirit abyss. Hey, staring like that scared the cat away. Keep going. After rescuing the merchant ship, what happened next? Everyone, look this way. Our young master of the Ying family is reserving this inn for the entire day. All of your expenses till now will be covered by us. Please give us some courtesy and clear the place now. Sir, this isn't proper. If you chase customers out like this, I can't keep doing business properly. The Ying family is declining so badly they can't even protect their own cultivation manuals, yet still think they're the #1 clan in the sect. Once the Lu family wins the chief bishop position, I wonder how long the Ying family can keep acting arrogant. If your business is doing so poorly, maybe you shouldn't keep running it. Shopkeeper, your boss already pawned this in to the Ying family. Either do as you're told, or get out immediately. Third young master, please listen to my explanation. Should I tell you what the current sect lord's name is? Our supreme sect lord is named Ing Wu. Even a dying camel is bigger than a horse. Even if the Lu family wins the chief bishop's seat, the sect lord above the chief bishop is still from the Ing family. Don't go smashing yourself against the Ing family's blade. Know when to back down. Humph? Father, this way, please. Look, that's the capable helper I brought over, the one who slapped the Lu family in the face last night, Hero Iko Sure. First time meeting, I am the current head of the Ing family, Ing Xia. I am Yuko Sure. I have no sect or clan, merely a wanderer of the martial world. As agreed with young mastering Mo, I've come to assist the family head in the battle for the chief bishop position. Mo has already told me the general situation. But I still need the details from the family head. Too young, I don't see the scars of battlefield experience, doesn't look like someone seasoned in real combat. His cultivation is concealed extremely well, even face to face. I can't sense any flaws. But at that age, how high can his cultivation be? And he's a rouge cultivator with no background, at best a peak of the nascent soul realm. With only nascent soul strength, he's of no help. In my Ing family's hour of crisis, you're willing to lend a hand. I am deeply grateful. But the matter of the chief bishop is too grave, young hero, you should not get involved. Father, why? With our family's situation, without Brother Yu's help, how could we hope to stand against the Li Lu family? This matter was never open for discussion from the start. Young Hero Yu is here for the Heaven-Mending Stone. But the Heaven-Mending Stone is the national treasure of the Purification sect. Whether or not I obtain the chief bishop position, I will not sell out a sacred heirloom for personal gain. And this competition for chief bishop concerns a century of rise and fall for both the Lu and Ing families. The Lu family will use every trick imaginable. Even I cannot guarantee coming out alive. A weakling getting involved would only be throwing away their life. So the family head's concern is my strength. That's easy to solve. What you see may not be real, words mean nothing, only a test can prove it. Since the family head has doubts, please feel free to strike. Haha, young people are always full of spirit, unaware of the depth of the waters they wade in. This tea is called Clear Oneself. It calms the mind and sharpens clarity. The central province is vast, yet this tea can only be found within our purification sect's borders. Since you're all Morse friends, it wouldn't do for you to leave the holy city without tasting such fine tea. Young Hero Yu, please. Humph. It truly is a rarity of the mortal world, my thanks, family head. Incredible, he removed the protective chi on the cup with one hand without harming the cup or spilling the tea. Such delicate, precise control. No ordinary cultivator could manage this. This boy's real strength may be equal to mine. For my son to know you is a blessing across 3 lifetimes. I spoke too hastily earlier. With your help, we will surely rescue the Ing family from disaster and break the siege on the holy city. With the chief bishop's seat vacant, demon troops and the myriad monster tribes have united, pressing upon human territory and waiting for a chance to strike. The 4 chief bishops of the Purification sect and our aging sect lord are holding the border, locked in a deadlock with the enemy. To break the current crisis, we must quickly fill the vacant chief bishop's seat, gather elite forces, and strike down the demon commander with overwhelming force. In 2 days, the 4 chief bishops will secretly arrive in the holy city, then the chief bishop trials will begin. Originally, the first trial required slaying a notorious human enemy to prove one's valor, but the rules will be changed to, under the protection of holy city soldiers, as a vanguard strike force, charge into 10,000 troops and take the demon general's head, young Hero Yu. All you need to do is guard my side and support me, so I can slay the demon general before witnesses. With such prestige and merit, the following trials will be no challenge. As for the Heaven-Mending Stone, it is a relic passed down since the founding of the sect, but in the end, it is only a stone of commemorative value. If it can break the holy city crisis and secure my Ing family's future, then it is well worth the exchange. Rest assured, young hero, once all is done, with the Ing family as guarantor, I will personally present the entire Heaven-Mending Stone to you. For the next few days, stay at the Ing family manor and recuperate. Wait for my message. My thanks, family head. General, I overheard crucial information. My king, we finally obtained the deployment intel on the human experts. My subordinate used a body double technique and personally overheard the Ying family head say it. The information is absolutely reliable. If you've got something, spit it out already. Yes, the humans were intimidated by our army pressing their borders, so they split the 4 bishops to each sit on a different front line. So right now, the only real threats inside the holy city are the aging sect leader and a few clan heads, fewer than 10 people in total. They've agreed that in 2 days the 4 bishops will secretly return to the holy city and, under the excuse of a bishop trial, use the trial participants as a vanguard to kill our clan chief. At the same time, the Ying faction has also gained the help of a powerful expert, tall, slim, with long hair. Wait, is that expert a black-haired young man? Yes. It must be him. He's still in the holy city, my king. During last night's ambush, that guy is the one who killed my leader and our brothers. Good, you'll come with me later and point him out. That thing, I'm definitely killing him as an offering to the heavens. All generals, hear my command. With the holy city in this state, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Outstanding young elites, great clan heads, and certain highly ranked figures are all gathered inside the holy city, and the only one guarding them is that half-dead old sect leader. Why not take the chance to kill them all? At the very least, we'll cut off 100 years of human fortune. The army marches tonight. Tomorrow, we strike straight for the holy city. This battle will be the decisive one, yes. Next, Sister Linger will guide the way. Linger, your injuries. Young hero, you're finally here. My lady is waiting upstairs. You couldn't even stand from your wounds last night, and you've recovered this much in a single day. Could it be the Lu family are miracle doctors? You may not know this, but the Pure World sect has a secret method to make healing elixirs. As long as someone still has 1 breath left, they can be saved. These elixirs are for sect use only. But the Lu family secretly used one on me to curry favor with my lady. My lady is waiting for you in the room upstairs. Minor and I will stand guard here. Young hero, you're here, please sit. Sorry I can only meet you at this hour, after sunrise. There are too many people I must see. There's simply no other time. Someone as important as you is very busy. I'm already more than satisfied that you set aside time for me. The letter of introduction I promised is ready. You can take it with you when you leave. Inside the envelope are notes on everything to watch out for. Follow the steps in order and you'll definitely get help. There's still a little time before dawn. Young hero, would you be willing to share some tea with me while we watch the sunrise? It would be an honor. Every moment of your time is precious. I'm curious, what sparked your interest in me? You're too modest. For someone so young, your skills are already remarkable. If you gain the support of the great clans and sects, you'll surely grow into a major power. My family has been preparing a grand plan for 100 years and we need heroes like you to accomplish it. I wonder if you'd be interested. Thank you for thinking highly of me. But I know I'm no hero and I don't have the ambition to become one. I'd rather not drag your family business down. Time's almost up. It's a pity we can't work together, but I still hope we can continue this connection. I have a feeling you'll accomplish great things in the future. We'll meet again down the road, if storms ever rise and you need outside help. Please don't forget this letter of introduction. Humph? 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. Who's there? Come out. Second young lady. It's fine now. It was a demon assassin specialized in stealth and killing. How did an assassin get in? I clearly checked everything inside and out multiple times. My sister and I heard a noise, kicked the door open, and took the assassin down. Something's happened outside. The city's defensive formation has been activated. Most likely the demons are attacking again. The Lu family told me that the nomadic demon tribes often charge the holy city to loot things. Young hero, don't worry, the guardian troops here are already very used to handling this. Please come with me to the inner city to take shelter. Thank you for your kindness, my lady, but just in case, I'd rather go check the city gates myself. Why, there's no need to take that risk. In a crisis, I can't just stand by and watch. Young hero. With the 4 bishops out of the city, The timing of this assassination and demon attack is far too convenient. Hopefully this sudden turn of events won't ruin my plans. That's actually pretty heroic of him. I really didn't know anything. The agreement between the Lu family and the demon bandits was only to give a few small tribes permission to raid at their own risk. In return, they'd prepare a big-name demon for the Lu family in the bishop trial, so they could snatch the credit. This attack on the holy city is the demons breaking the deal. It wasn't my intention at all. Please believe me, sect leader. Louis, I've watched you grow up and rise to become head of the Lu family. Your loyalty to our sect is not in doubt. Ingqingwu, pure world sect leader. But this has gone too far. You actually let such lowly demons set foot in the holy land of the human realm. Do you remember how our pure world sect came to be? By slaughtering every foreign race that dared lay a hand on human lands. One day, we will cleanse the world of all enemies of humanity. Your biggest mistake is getting too close to the demons and failing to see their vile nature. From now on, never let outsiders know the Lu family colluded with demons. I'll handle the rest. Thank you, sect leader, for your mercy. There are still more urgent matters about the spirit abyss to solve, and now this has delayed everything again. With things as they are, the bishop trial can't be postponed any longer. The demons have crossed the line. I must show them what the pure world sect is really capable of. Otherwise, we'll leave hidden dangers for the younger generation. It's time to awaken the saint and bring her to the stage. Hold the line, drive these demons back. We absolutely will not allow demon bandits to set foot on holy city soil. The pure world sect guards have formed ranks and are holding back the demon attack. Could it really just be a routine demon raid? Am I overthinking this? I heard demon attacks on the city are pretty common. The sect's guard force is more than enough to handle it. Do they even need your help with this? Hero you're here, that's perfect. Normally, they wouldn't need my help, but this time, all the demons lurking in the city came out at once to cause chaos. Father thinks something's off. He's dealing with the mess inside the city and sent me to watch the gates. Since you're here now, we should be fine. But if the demons really launch a full assault on the gates, just the two of us won't be able to do much. I agree with the family head, maybe. Maybe this is actually a chance to turn the Ying family's situation around. Blazing Wall, Pure World Demon Purging Technique. Pure World Technique, Divine Weapon Flame Enhancement. Pure World Demon Purging Technique, Divine Flames Scorch the World. Brothers, once your wounds and stamina recover, prepare for the counterattack. Drive all the demons out. Charge. Demons causing chaos. We cultivators are here to help. I'll do my part. I'm joining too. Thank you, righteous warriors. When we counterattack, let's wipe out all these inhuman enemies together. Yes. The sect's holy medicine, let me try some first. Divine flames scorch the world. Long live our Lord. This fog is poisonous. My flesh is melting. Run, get out of here. No retreat. The holy city is behind us. The heroic spirits of the sect are watching. Hold the line. The sect leader and reinforcements are on their way. It's a greater demon. The demon army's vanguard has arrived. This attack is serious. If greater demons are showing up, that means the main demon army is close too. We're out of holy water. Arrogant fools, how dare you violate our holy city's sacred territory? All Ying family warriors, hear my command. Kill every single demon bandit who dares step into the holy city. Family heading, demon spies have infiltrated us wearing human faces. You all need to be careful. Ying family disciples, remove your shirts to prove your true identity. If anyone behaves suspiciously, attack. Young master, save me. Get behind me and leave the battlefield now. Thank you, young sir. Third young master is awesome. The Ying family is so powerful. That person must be the Ying family's leader, right? Water? Killing intent. Who's there? My god, that's the demon race's ace assassin, silent slave, colorless, formless, breathless, soundless. Legend says he never fails. Today he was actually killed by the Ying family head. The Ying family is still formidable. We heard their technique was compromised. But clearly they're still invincible. With just the warriors their family brought, they're pushing back the demon army, truly worthy of being the first family. Yeah, when the holy city was in danger, the Ying family was the first to come to the rescue. They're the most responsible. Wonder where the Lu family is? Right. The Lu family hasn't even shown up to help yet, and they call themselves a holy city clan. I don't think they deserve to compete for the bishop position. The holy city's bishop should definitely go to the Ying family. Exactly, the Ying family is just amazing. All warriors, hear my command, launch a full assault, tear through the demon army's advance. And cut down every last demon bandit. Fall back, we can't beat them. Heaven-sent opportunity, this accident, is helping the Ying family build our reputation. As long as we have the people's support, there's much more room to work things during the bishop trials. Ying family is awesome. For the demon reinforcements to show up now, it's too late. Retreat quickly, even the great demon can hold, will never break the city gate. Anyone who betrays Deegs. All demons, follow me and level the holy city. Arrogant fool, if you dare come, be ready to die. Amor. Father, this demon bandit is really strong, you must be careful. What, that's all the humans experts amount to. I rushed here for this? What a damn disappointment. Demon scum, stop your arrogance. Silver soldiers break the waves, ferocious beast transformation. With a blade that fierce, you must be an important figure of the Ying family. You're exactly the one I came to kill. Chaotic step, spinning blades. This blinding flurry of attacks, every strike is aimed right at the weak points of breaking army technique. Don't tell me, the Ying family's technique really has been cracked by the demons. Sneak attack. Father, fall back, I'll help you. Which blind fool is looking to die? General, that's the one. He's the one who killed our boss and brother Carbai Wang. You have to avenge us, my lord. I've been wondering where to find the bastard who killed my brothers. Once I finish with the Ying family and slaughter this city, I'll personally eat you alive. I'm so scared. A demon bandit said the same thing before, and ended up kneeling and begging after I beat him. The Ying family head can't beat that demon. If he loses in front of everyone, all my effort will be for nothing. The way that demon bawled and begged for its life looked a lot like you. That guy's really brave, actually dares to provoke like that. Isn't he that Yukosher who offended the Lu family? Impressive, fears neither heaven nor earth, he really is a true tough guy. Only an idiot would stay here waiting for you. I'm out, I'm not playing along. Courting death are you? Since you're so eager to die, I'll deal with you first. Everyone's staring at me right now. If I stand out too much, someone might start digging into who I really am. I'll pretend to barely dodge his attacks and run into the city, then find an empty corner and finish him in one shot with heavenly punishment. Out of my way, watch the strike. Ferocious beast heavy slash. Facing danger without fear, young hero YD is a true warrior. Thank you for buying us time. The Pure World set will remember what you've done, leave the rest to us. That's the sect leader. Now all of the holy city's elites are here. Sect leader Qingwu hasn't made a move in nearly 100 years. Are we about to witness a miracle today? Those demons clustered up like that are really an eyesore. Gao, what is this? My chi is being suppressed. I can't breathe. Pure World Demon Purging Technique. Demon Sealing Gorijin Palace. Brave warriors who protect humanity. The spirits of our ancestors watch over us. The bishop's holy healing art is more than twice as effective as the disciples. As expected of the sect leader, his injuries are healed in an instant. Father, this is incredible. I feel my strength pouring back. I can fight at full power again. I feel even stronger than before. For the sect leader's sake, I can fight another round. Kill. Attack. Attack. Inside this maze, our chi is suppressed. We can't fly, and we can't use our full strength. My brothers found the exit. What a shame I didn't finish that brat. Fine, I'll let you live one more day. It looks like there really are no stronger experts left in the holy city. Once our army's fully in place, tomorrow, we'll crush the sect leader's old bones and massacre the holy city. Warriors who fought with your lives on the line to defend the holy city, listen up. All demon bandits who invaded the holy city have been slain. We've won. We killed thousands of enemies, and not a single one of us died. Such a miraculous victory is all thanks to the sect leader's timely intervention. The sect leader is the greatest hero of this battle. Family head, you flatter me. The credit belongs to all of you warriors. 100 years ago, the demons also breached the holy city. Back then, we lost the gate, and the city was drenched in blood. This time, the reason we held the gate is because among humans, youths like young hero you brave and daring have appeared again. And also because of clans like the Ying family, heroes who charge to the front in times of crisis and turn the tide. The only reason the demons dared invade our lands again is that one of the 5 border bishops is missing. This situation must be resolved quickly. I hereby declare that the bishop trial begins now. The battle at the gate completely swept away the Ying family's decline. No one in the estate dares gossip anymore, and we can finally unite to fight for the bishop's seat. Getting such a good result is all thanks to young hero Yes' full support. This cup of wine, I drink on behalf of the thousands in the Ying family to salute you, young hero you. Family head overpraises me. I only provided a bit of support. The ones truly charging into the battlefield were real heroes like you. Ha ha ha, taking credit without arrogance, such character is rare in this world. Now that the sect leader favors you, young hero you, you're being talked about as the 3rd contender for the bishop's seat. Why not join the trial yourself and see how it goes? Please don't joke with a junior like me, family head, I really can't take that. Back to business, we push back the demon's vanguard, but instead of retreating, they keep pressing forward. This time they're dead set on taking the holy city. If we don't take action, the city's forces alone won't hold until the other bishops arrive to help. For the first stage of the bishop trial, test of personal valor, the rules are as we expected. Several fighters will be split into multiple teams and, under cover of night, launch 3 surprise attacks to kill the demon generals. If we're forming teams to slay a general, could I and family head act as a 2-man unit? That won't do. Assassinating a general isn't easy, and tonight's opportunity is rare. The trial requires multiple witnesses to testify that the trial candidate personally killed the general and brought back the head. That's tricky. Young hero you is already famous. How can the credit publicly go to the family head instead? If someone wanted to sabotage the Ying family, all they need to do is point out that once young hero you takes action, the feat can't be fully counted for the family head. No need to worry about that. I've already found a solution. I just need the Ying family head to help me gather some forging materials. This is our Ying family's treasure vault, please go in. Aside from the heaven-mending stone, we have every forging material under the sun. I'll wait at the door, father said. If you can use it, take it. 3rd senior brother really is loaded. Top-grade dragon-tempered iron, exclusively from the dragon race. Sea tribe treasure, top-grade wave-calming pearls, there are 8 of them. Crates and crates of rare mineral powders used to forge divine artifacts. Wow, I need to update my understanding of how rich 3rd brother actually is. This treasury is almost on par with the 9 heavens pavilions. So many peerless treasures laid out before me, and they're letting me go in alone. The Ying family is really going all in. Alright, since they're showing such sincerity, I'll show some real skill too. System, activate, open item synthesis. Ever since this feature was unlocked, even though things have been non-stop, I use spare moments to study it. The gear that can be synthesized falls into 2 main types, limited items and consumable items. Limited items can be reused as long as they're not destroyed, and their durability can be restored by putting them back into the system. The key trait of these items is that they all require heaven-mending stone. A typical example is the Deceive Heaven Conceal World Ring accessory that I'm trying to forge. Consumable items are one-time use items with all sorts of restrictions, auto-destruction after a set number of days, limited uses, cooldowns after use, etc. The upside is they don't need heaven-mending stone, but the materials are insanely expensive. Without a big clan backing me, I couldn't even afford the consumables. There's another rule. Both limited items and consumable items can only have durability restored by the system and can't be dismantled for materials. Once they get too far away from me, they rapidly lose durability. When durability hits 0, they turn to dust and vanish. This is my first time crafting something through the system. Let's see what you can really do. It's so quiet. Big Brother's already been in there for a while. There were some noises earlier, but now nothing. Maybe he's using some materials to train while he's at it. Dad said the Ying family's resources are all at Big Brother's disposal. He can use them however he wants. It'll be fine. But it's almost time to gather for tonight. Should we go in and call him? Why the long face? What's eating you? WC. Big Brother, no, young hero you. Your aura is hidden way too well. Since when did you get this close to me? You really didn't notice? I've been standing right next to you ever since you looked into the treasury. Impossible, you're so close. Even I couldn't be dumb enough to miss your presence. Here, take a look at that. Young hero you, what do you want me to see? Where did he go? No way, did I just see a ghost? I zoned out for 1 second and Big Brother vanished. Big Brother, where are you? How did you do that? He really can't see me. I'm standing right in front of him without moving. Protection of the Nameless, Consumable E, uses, September 10th, auto-destroys in 7 days, duration, 30 minutes, system recharge, 60 minutes. While active, greatly reduces the user's presence, causing others to overlook them. If the user does anything that draws attention, the item's effectiveness is heavily reduced. Everything's ready, tonight's show can begin. Lu Family Estate. Why won't you let the Lu family disciples fight? Our warriors are no weaker than the Ying families, yet now the whole holy city is laughing at the Lu clan as cowards. If I had led our men to the gate that day, the Ying family wouldn't have had a chance to bounce back. Yeah, if we had been there as well. But if the demons had exposed our deal on the spot, the Lu family would have been wiped out. The Ying family may be riding high, but they still don't truly threaten us. The bishop's seat will still ultimately depend on real battlefield achievements. I don't have the upper hand now, but if he's removed from the board, Father, don't keep us guessing. What's your plan? Our external ally is still in play. Tonight, outside the holy city, the Ying family head won't be so lucky. Once Ying Xie is dead, the bishop's seat will be mine. Swallowing the Ying clan, the Lu family will rise to the peak again. Demon Coalition Army. Pure World Sect Guard Forges. This mission only has one chance. Failure is not an option. We'll sneak to the rear flank of the battlefield first, then when our sect's guards launch their offensive, we'll strike into the demon camp in the chaos. Priority target. Eliminate the demon bandits' leader, Bear Khan. Once this demon dies, the coalition will fall into infighting and scatter like birds and beasts. But if we can't find the leader right away, killing a demon general will also work. Once a key figure dies, the coalition's balance will break, and it'll ease the crisis at the holy city. The Ying family fought hard at the gates this morning, and I heard the family head was injured too. You and I are competing for the bishop's seat, but the sect's priorities come first. The Lu family has strong forces. Do you need us to lend you some warriors? No need, the Ying family's morale is high. We don't need cowards from the Lu family who stay locked indoors. You didn't come here just to say that, did you? Correct, the Lu family is looking for young hero Yu. Young hero Yu is a distinguished figure acknowledged by the sect leader. My son offended you before. We've come to apologize. Please accept this precious sword. In the future, we hope you'll visit the Lu estate. The Lu family has a reputation for treachery. That sword might be a trap. No worries, I wasn't planning to use it anyway. I'll just keep it sealed in its case. It's just that the Lu family came in such force. Is it really just to apologize? Father, did you see clearly? Of course. Since we've confirmed the Ying family's route, notify the demons to prepare. This time, we'll make sure the Ying family and that Y kid never return. The guard forces and demons have already clashed. Everyone, pick up the pace. Suddenly, a hand armed with razor-sharp claws lunged straight toward them. Yu swiftly dashed forward to block the demon beast's attack. Who's there? You've got some skill. My brothers didn't die in vain at your hands. It's you again, demon scum. You got lucky last time. This time, the three of us will take you down for sure. Big words, on my demon clan's turf. You really think you can win with so few people? Come on, I'm the great general of the fearsome wolf clan, Carbaeo. You came to kill me, didn't you? Let's see how many breaths you can last. So many demons concealing their auras and waiting for us. This is definitely an ambush. You got lucky last time, this time I'm serious. And I'll cut you down for sure. Beast Hunter's domain. The surroundings around Yiyu and his group gradually darkened, yet his expression remained utterly calm. Vision pitch black, no sound, can't even feel the wind or smell anything. My chi sensing is suppressed too, can't detect beyond half a meter. Feels like drowning in pitch black gelatin. But killing intent is everywhere. A demonic beast suddenly lunged from behind in a vicious assault, but Yiyu swiftly parried with his sword. Why struggle? All of you will die. But I'll come for your head myself. This move really is powerful, but too bad you ran into me. System activate. The most direct way to break this formation is to kill the demon general. Anything moving fast in the darkness must be the demons. Then the one being surrounded by demons is probably the family head. The family head only has 30 seconds left. Hang in there, family head. He employed his movement technique with blinding speed, arriving at his destination in the blink of an eye. Here it comes. What the hell did you do? How did you see through our clan's secret art? Want to know? Then watch closely. Unity Realm. I overestimated the enemy, thought this kid was Spirit Transformation Realm, which would have been crazy enough. How is he Unity Realm? Are all the young humans of this generation monsters? Taking a solid punch from Yiyu, Carbio was sent hurtling backward. Can't beat him, absolutely. Oh, I can't win, but between two targets, I'll at least take one down before I leave. The system announced 3 seconds remaining. Yiyu shouted, don't even think about running. Suddenly it declared 0 seconds left. In that instant, the barrier erected by the demonic beast shattered before the stunned eyes of Yiyu's group. On the other side, Carbio's body had already been pierced clean through by Old Ying's sword, utterly devoid of life. With one final slashing stroke, Old Ying severed the demonic beast's head. The secret art is almost done. Run. Enemy general has been beheaded. Family heading is amazing. False alarm. Turns out the person I was protecting all along was just an ordinary Ying family warrior. He family head is truly blessed, brother. I did my best, accept your fate. The moment the black fog appeared, that wolf demon chased me and clashed with me hundreds of times, putting me in danger repeatedly. Just when I couldn't hold on anymore, the wolf demon suddenly disengaged. When it came back, it was already heavily wounded and running out of strength. The wolf demon's round trip took less than 10 breaths. To critically injure a demon general in that time, young hero Yu, whom my son befriended, has unfathomable strength. To form ties with him at this moment is the Ying family's great fortune. At that very moment, a distant signal flared to life. That's the Liu family's distress signal. This is bad. Young hero Yu, could you please go help the Liu family? Humph? Isn't the Liu family the Ying family's rival? That signal flare on the horizon is the Liu family's call for help to the Holy City. Right now, the Liu family and I are both competing for the bishop's seat. If it weren't a life or death situation, they'd never swallow their pride and ask for aid. The Liu clan's power is second only to the Ying family's, with roots spread through every corner of the sect. If their family head dies, it will shake the entire sect. The best outcome is for the trial to decide who wins and loses. While both family heads remain safe, so no great clan is thrown into chaos. My Ying family fighters and I are already covered in wounds and would only be a burden. Please, young hero Yu, save either the Liu family head or young Master Liu. Right now you're the only one who can do it, I'm begging you. I've met the Liu family's young master and their warriors. Their strength isn't far off from the Ying family's. Even if they can't win, they should at least be able to escape. Could it be they were ambushed too? A voice rang out nearby. Bear Khan, why did you betray me? Not far away, the father and son of the Liu family were surrounded by a pack of demonic beasts. Father, I'm the head of a great pure world sect clan. If you kill me, the sect leader will stop at nothing to wipe you all out. Is that your last line? We can talk about this. We can still negotiate. Anything is on the table. I support peaceful coexistence between humans and demons. After hundreds of years of fighting, it's done no one any good. If you release me and help me win the bishop's seat, besides a stable supply of the shape-shifting human skin we agreed on before, I can also get my hands on holy water, our sex-healing holy water. Father, the holy water is one of our sect's greatest treasures, you can't give that away. Killing me gets you nothing, and it won't be easy to find another inside agent as powerful as I am. Whatever you want, we can discuss it. You're still trying to trick me at a time like this? Old man, I know exactly what's going on in that head of yours, the fearsome Wolf Clan's highway ambush squad. You set them up to impress your superiors. Every single shape-shifting human mask you gave me had a mark on it, so that once you rose in rank, you could kill demons for show and build prestige. And you dare say I betrayed you? What a joke, you brought so many spirit transformation realms expets, and all just to take the head of one famous demon. You were clearly planning to cut a victory of chaos to butcher several of my generals and claim the credit. Bear Khan, let me explain. What I hate most is two-faced liars who try to fool me. If I don't teach you a lesson, you'll never understand your place. Demon scum, what are you trying to do? All humans are food for the myriad demon clans, only fit to be hunted and toyed with. Powerful cultivators are delicacies for even stronger demons. Guess why I, Bear Khan, came here personally. For your final trump card, the Saint of the Pure World sect. I came here to eat her. At that critical moment, Yu gripped his sword and charged forward with incredible speed. His face concealed behind the new mask he'd crafted earlier at the Ying family residence. A single thrust pierced straight into B Khan's head, blood spraying everywhere. He then amplified the force of his stab. Bear Khan roared in agony. The beast immediately released Lu Shimin. Lu Shimin, terrified to the point of fainting, plummeted freely toward the ground. Yu swiftly grabbed him and departed the scene, a quiet thought lingering in his heart. That sneak attack just now only broke through Bear Khan's instinctive defenses. His strength is terrifying. There's no way I can handle him while holding back my true power. In this situation, saving young Master Lu is already the best I can hope for. At that moment, Bear Khan roared in fury. His two hands slammed fiercely into the ground, shattering the earth and sending his nearby subordinates flying from the sheer pressure of the strike. On this side, Yu swiftly leaped aside to evade, simultaneously hurling Lu Shimin backward. He slid across the ground, steadying his body once more. Where do you think you're running? So this is what happens, doing something that draws attention made the mask's effect fail. It's you. Young Master Lu, please protect yourself. From here on, I won't be able to hold back. Bear Khan, demon bandit, you are the one I'm here to kill. Arrogant little fresh meat. You came at the perfect time. Bear Khan stomped his foot, causing the ground to sink. A sphere of lightning gathered in his hand as Yu charged forward to attack him. The bolt of lightning unleashed by Bear Khan cracked the earth wherever it struck, yet it didn't affect Yu at all. In a flash, he appeared right before Bear Khan. A surge of spiritual energy formed a massive spear plummeting from above, nearly collapsing the entire area. Ahem, this was merely Yu's idea, of course. This won't work, his cultivation is no lower than mine. If I don't use my sect's ultimate technique, even if I go all out, I still can't break his spell shield. But this is the center of the battlefield. The Lu family has already fired a distress signal. And there's no guarantee people from the Pure World sect aren't watching. If I reveal my true identity now, everything will be ruined. So you talked big, and now you're out of tricks already? Die. Then, Bear Khan hurled an attack toward Yu. Yu swiftly leaped upward, neatly dodging the blow. No, I have to act now. If I don't, I won't just fail to save anyone, I'll die here too. You actually blocked one of my strikes, so you're Unity Realm too. Excellent. Compared to that old Lu bag of bones, fresh human meat is much more memorable for demons. You can forget about escaping after being the saint's appetizer. Tribulation Realm. Damn it, this great demon's cultivation is higher than mine. I've only got one shot at this. Find an opening. Fire one heavenly execution shot to the head. Whether he dies or not, I run at full speed right after. At that precise moment, right where Bear Khan and Yu stood, a trapping formation suddenly materialized, encircling them both. That's the sect leader's spell. What the, locking me in with the demon. How am I supposed to escape now? Haha, you think this little trick can hold me? At that instant, something materialized in the sky above, radiating a blinding, dazzling light. Yiyu and Bearkan both tilted their heads upward in bewilderment, only to see a figure emerge high above them. That's the Holy Flame Saint. My junior sister once warned me that when the apocalypse descends, the pure world sect's most dangerous enemy would be the Holy Flame Saint, Apostle of the Gods. I'm dead, I saw the saint, I'm going to die here. Boys, our main course has arrived. Above them, radiant rings of light began emerging one after another from behind the Holy Flame Saint's back. They swiftly coalesced into a colossal sphere of roaring flames. From that blazing orb, countless smaller fireballs detached, hurtling straight toward Bearkan and his minions. The moment they struck the ground, a chain of thunderous explosions erupted. The weaker demonic beasts, utterly powerless to resist, scattered in panicked flight. Ah, run! She's starting with area bombardment right off the bat. Sensing danger closing in fast, Yiyu swiftly stepped in front of Lu Shimin, channeling power into his legs before stomping hard against the ground. A massive slab of rock shot upright in an instant, rising like a shield before the two of them. Take cover under the boulders. In no time at all, the ground beneath the Holy Flame Saint's feet had transformed into a raging sea of flames. The fire spread swiftly toward Yiyu and Lu Shimin, but thanks to the sturdy stone wall, they remained safe, for the moment. How outrageous! Arrogant girl, I'll tear you limb from limb. Bearkan flung his jaws wide open, a surging bolt of lightning steadily gathering within. High above, the Holy Flame Saint showed no reaction at all, she merely gazed down with serene calm. Bearkan bellowed furiously, thunder beast's breath. A ferocious torrent of lightning erupted straight from his maw toward the Holy Flame Saint. The bolt ravaged everything in its path, dragging the surroundings into utter chaos. Even Yiyu, watching from below, couldn't help but stare in stunned awe. When the devastating strike finally dissipated, the Holy Flame Saint emerged completely unscathed, not even a single scratch marred her. Then, she launched her counterattack. From behind her back, countless arrays swiftly took shape. At the sight unfolding before him, Bearkan's face twisted in sheer horror. Before he could even muster a defense, innumerable beams of golden light burst forth from the arrays, streaking down toward him all at once. The moment those radiant beams struck the ground, they exploded in a cataclysmic barrage, laying waste to a vast expanse. Every single one of the saint's attacks packs as much power as Bearkan's full-strength thunder roar. Even fully armed, I probably couldn't survive 5 hits. Lure. Father. Thank goodness, I'm so glad you're alright. Young hero you, the saint's appearance means the sect leader has issued an extermination order. If we want to survive, we must work together. The sect leader's demon-sealing origin palace is nearly impossible to escape from. The outside world doesn't even know the saint exists. Because everyone who's seen her is dead. I only learned of her existence by pure chance. Before coming here, I prepared a backup plan. This is a Soul Clan life-saving teleportation artifact I got from the Southern Emperor Alliance. It takes 20 to 30 minutes to activate, but once complete, it'll send us back to the Liu family estate. This is our only way out right now. We can't help the Khan in his fight. The Pure World sect will kill all humans here. I remember it's over this way. Anyone who survived the Saints' first wave of attacks must be demon generals and elite fighters. Young hero YD, I was blind to your greatness in the past. Now we're all grasshoppers tied to the same rope. Please lure the demons away and buy me some time. Right now you're the only one who can do this. The lives of the entire family are in your hands. Understood, get to it quickly. Sniff. Strange, I clearly smell something. Why can't I find anyone? Gah, over there, the humans over there. From within the swirling mist, a blade suddenly shot forth. In that very instant, the weapon was halted dead by the array's barrier. The Holy Flame Saint had already turned her attention this way. Her thoughts inscrutable, only the corner of her mouth curling up in a faint, knowing smile. Don't get separated, keep up, don't let that human escape. Suddenly from above, the Holy Flame Saint unleashed a devastating strike upon the horde of demonic beasts. Who went and provoked her? Scatter quickly. Good thing I have this mask, or I'd be melted to slag by that light cannon. From the moment I charged into the demon horde to save people, The mask probably has less than 10 minutes of effective time left. Once the mask falls, it takes an hour to recharge. Lu family, you better not let me down. Father, can the ritual go any faster? I'm afraid he won't hold out much longer. Don't be foolish, child. You don't understand the bishop's methods? Aside from insiders like us, anyone who's seen the saint must die. Besides, we never planned to take him with us from the start. Let him serve his greatest purpose, opening up our path to survival. Little shrimp, where do you think you're shooting? Are you ignoring me, the great king? Benevolent God's heavy hammer. The destructive force of Bear Khan's latest assault was utterly ferocious. Everything around shattered in an instant, the ground sinking and tearing apart in jagged fissures. After a tense moment, the crackling bolts of lightning began to fade gradually. Then they vanished entirely, leaving only a single flickering flame glowing in their place. Bear Khan's jaws dropped in stunned disbelief at the sight before him. As the flames dispersed, the holy flame saint emerged once more. Her body, unscathed without a single mark, was gracefully enveloped in roaring fire. With her flying in the sky the whole time, it's been hard for me to make a move. Now that she's on the ground, I'll show you how strong this Khan really is. Strange, that girl has been firing nonstop for so long, yet after being knocked down her aura hasn't weakened at all. Take this and find out. Thunder Beast Bomb. Watching the ferocious technique Bear Khan hurled her way, the holy flame saint remained utterly composed. Countless arrays materialized right before her. Them linked up in a straight, unbreakable line, forming a solid shield in front of her. With a casual flick of her hand, every array unleashed beams of radiant light straight toward Bear Khan's onslaught. The two energy collided in a spectacular clash, sending flames and lightning scattering wildly in all directions. The sheer destructive power terrified the nearby demonic beasts, driving them to flee in panic. Even Yu, on this side, struggled mightily to withstand the overwhelming pressure. Damn it, I can't push her back. Does this girl have infinite chi? She keeps using high-power moves, yet even in this head-on clash, there's no sign of her running out of strength. If this keeps dragging on, I'll be the one who gets drained to death. I have to create an opening. Take this. Thunder Beast, Heavy Strike. Impossible. I'm blessed by the beast god and possess a mighty beast body. How can I not withstand a single blow from this girl? I can't win. There's something seriously wrong with this girl. Endless chi, artillery blasts on par with Unity Realm power firing without pause, and in close combat she has a kick that pierces peak-level defenses in one hit. Demon Army, hear my command, tie this girl down and buy me time. I have a way to deal with her. I absolutely cannot die here. With that old sect leader's array, trying to break out will get your chi crushed. Barely a tenth of your strength will remain. If I try to destroy it by force, that girl will definitely move to stop me. Right, there's still that old fox from the LW family. Someone that's sneaky and cunning, if he knew about the saint beforehand, would definitely have prepared a backup. The only reason I let him live was for this very moment. Father, this is Bear Khan's magic. As long as I bear this mark, I'll never escape his control. His original plan was to use your life as a warning to me, send me back as a survivor and keep me as the demon's puppet forever. Father, what can I do to break this spell? This is my retribution. Take this artifact, it's almost ready, just pour in chi and it will activate. The Liu family must cut all ties with the demons, now is the best chance. I can't drag you down with me. I'll go out there and draw the demons away. Once the artifact activates, you leave immediately. When you get back, take over the Liu family. As long as you devote yourself completely to the Pure World sect from now on, our Liu clan still has a chance to rise again. Luer, remember this. Under no circumstances can you bring you kosher back. If we want the sect leader's support, you alone are still within what he'll tolerate. But Yushi is an outsider. Bringing him back will only earn the sect leader's displeasure. The secret of the saint has been guarded for over 100 years. It must not be exposed in our hands. At the final moment, do not soften your heart. Demon scum, die here with me. The mask's effect has run out. The artifact is fully charged. We of the Lu family have already decided to walk the righteous path. If, just for the Lu family's sake, I abandon young hero Yu, who saved my life, here, how could I have the face to lead the Lu family again? Young hero Yu, the artifact is ready, come here quickly. Yu Ko-shur is a hero of the human race, how can his life end in a place like this? Ha ha ha, I knew the Lu family had a backup. All troops, listen up, life and death be damned, seize that artifact. Activate it and run. Hurry. Damn it. The Lu family, even when given a chance, they still can't but this Yu Ko-shur. Now he's interesting. Please, you have to be okay. This is the secret room in our estate. We really did make it back. I'll be going now. There's a lot waiting for you at the Lu estate. Young hero, please wait. This is one of only 2 blood-refining jade pendants in the world. You've saved my life more than twice. Such great kindness can't be repaid in words. Take this jade as a token. No matter when or where you visit the Lu clan, I, Lu, will grant any request within my power. Farewell. Only the Ng family came back. Looks like the situation is settled. Ng Mo, you came slinking back with your tail between your legs and let the young hero go risk his life alone. When things got critical, you lot were the first to run. You all thought it was dangerous. Did you think he was any safer? Senior sister, calm down. Honestly, I think brother Ko-shur is probably fine. So this is how big noble families act. Just dumping all the danger on someone else, that really is low. If anything happens to him, You'll just what? Senior brother. Senior brother, thank goodness you're alright. What could happen to me? So you're the famous senior brother Yu. I've heard Ng Mo talk about you many times. Seeing you today, you truly are a hero. Young Master Lu has already returned to the estate, but sadly, he was the only one who survived. Don't blame yourself, you've already done more than enough. Ng Mo, did you bring the item? Senior brother, this is the Jade Command token passed down through our Ng clan for generations. With this token, you'll receive the highest level of treatment at any Ng family property anywhere. In that case, I won't stand on ceremony. There are 2 trials left, but the Ng family's victory is almost certain. Within 3 days at most, the heaven-mending stone will be delivered to the 9 Heavens Pavilion. After this battle, the demons have suffered heavy losses. They won't be a serious threat again for a while. Young hero Yi, rest well and take the chance to look around and enjoy our place. Last time was so rushed I forgot to pick up the letter. I still need to find a chance to get it. And I even saw the saint. If they decide to come after me, better not stay here too long. Junior sister Lin, little junior sister, get your bags ready. We're leaving straight away for the next stop. Huh? Why are we leaving so soon? Actually, I ran into the Holy Flame Saint. You met the saint already? In the previous life, even senior brother had a hard time fighting her. Senior brother, you've gotten strong really fast. Senior brother, I remember now, the saint's weakness. She's obsessed with a certain doll. No matter how injured she gets, she never lets it go. That's her only weakness. Cold-faced slaughter of everything, but obsessed with a doll? Gives me the creeps. Either way, we're not provoking her again until we're properly prepared. Hey, pretty junior sister, did you hear a weird sound just now? Nope. With the heaven-mending stones from the Pure World sect and the Southern Emperor Alliance, at the very least I can make 1 ring to protect junior sister Lin. On top of that, I still need weapons and to raise my cultivation. Looks like I'll be busy for a while. The sect leader's envoys have arrived. Looks like Brother Yi has also caught the sect leader's eye. The sect leader has summoned you. Don't worry, this is a huge opportunity. The sect leader is old and almost ready to step down. The next bishop will have a boundless future. What good could this be? It's definitely about the saint. They even sent this many and he's clearly afraid I'd refuse to come. Sounds more like a death feast than a celebration.